one never stays under control.
Mhm.
Hello.
Hello. Oh.
Let us know in the comments if
If you
you're
can hear
here,
us.
if you can hear us, if you can see us, that everything is running smoothly. We don't really live stream anymore, so we're like unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Oh wow. John Campbell.
Hey. Aw.
Yeah, John, you are.
It's great to see you.
You're here right on time.
To see your words.
Or early, as you say, which
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely. Good to see you, John. It's gonna be interesting stream, considering we're posting all our Buffy episodes on Patreon.
That makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
Fair enough. Yeah. So for anyone viewing this stream after the fact and maybe isn't totally sure of what's going on, basically at the end of every Buffy and Angel season, we're going to have a discussion, or have been having a discussion about those seasons. A little Q&A for anyone who has questions. We do have some questions from our Patreon members. If that's all the questions we have, it's all good. John here has probably like 4 or 5, so that's going to definitely cover some ground. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. And we have a few others as well. Some of them are kind of long sentences, so that might be hard to decipher what the questions are, but that's okay.
I feel like
that out.
we will need to read it because for the context.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yay. So, we have loved Buffy and Angel so far. It is very sad for us that we're not posting these episodes on YouTube anymore. But such is life,
All good. Yeah, if you come up with other questions, we're here.
Yeah, absolutely. Any questions you have, John, and anybody else that's here?
Yeah.
We do have
Say hi.
A few people.
Who's here? Yeah.
Yeah. Say hi. The 4 other people in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
do you have anything to say before we just get into it?
You mean like about the show or about the season?
In general.
Well, I mean, it does sadden me a little bit that we're not here more. But I'm glad that we're able to do this, at least to talk about the show in the live stream on YouTube.
It is the one thing we can kind of keep doing for our Buffy YouTube channel. I do hope one day that we can ultimately still post all of the episodes we filmed on YouTube, but I guess we'll see.
And it's been a wonderful experience watching it together.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffy was the show that... Oh, Daniel's here.
Hey,
Daniel.
Hey, yeah.
Good
Haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah. Buffy was the show that sort of sparked our idea of wanting to do YouTube together. It was...
Thank you so much, John. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to those comments either.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we spoke about doing YouTube for a couple of years, honestly, after we first, got together, and we waited for the right time and we tried to do everything right, and it ultimately didn't work out. I feel like with a bit more knowledge, we might have been able to do it better.
To be fair, we were a little late as well.
But yeah, we're like also...
Yeah, but realistically, I don't want to occupy all of this time. Yeah, what I started saying is just how wonderful it has been to watch these things together and discuss. It's an amazing experience. I love it so much.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Yes. Xander is your fave. Fair enough.
Fair.
I don't know if I have a favorite character.
Yeah, I don't think you had earlier either. Maybe Oz.
I think I said Giles.
Oh.
Oz is definitely
really? No, I mean, I obviously get the Giles there, but yeah, I kind of thought you might have said Oz the previous time. I mean,
yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, it's hard because he's not like a main character on the show anymore.
I know, but like in season 2, I like Jenny, and Jenny Calendar was my favorite character.
Jenny is a great character.
But Giles too.
Yeah.
Xander is a chump. These things are not mutually exclusive.
He has some strong pros and some strong cons.
Yeah. I get about my favorite character. John saying my favorite
changed
character
over time.
Yeah, for sure. It's like it can depend on the season. It can depend on like personal thoughts and preferences and what's happening in your life and just overall like learning and growing. There are so many things that influence like favorite character.
Yeah. And as Preston's pointing out here, that this sense of humors are similar. For most people, I think it's going to be like that, where like how much your personality lines up with the character probably has something to do with.
Yeah, and it can be one specific thing, not like the whole thing. And you can enjoy that one aspect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's definitely not always like that for me on TV shows. But, you know, it does depend. I would say that's also because there's a decent amount of times I'm watching a TV show where I can't say I specifically relate to any particular character.
Not wholly.
No. Yeah.
It's like a bunch of things from different characters, or like one thing about this character that I can relate to, but not really everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Used to relate to Xander, but I've grown as a person as negative tend to stand out more now. That happens.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's funny how things change over time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, so we're going to get to the first question. This one is from longtime viewer, Crystal Jade. I guess, to be fair, everyone here is a longtime viewer.
Yeah, I know, but she's also like your longtime viewer.
Yeah, Crystal's been with me for years. Several years. Yeah. Okay, so I guess this one's kind of directed at me as well.
Yes.
Did I, Siam, expect for Rupert to be the one to eliminate Glory's human form? As you preempted, they need Ben gone, but did the Who surprise you? Kinda, yeah. Like, realistically, I didn't actually think that we're gonna kill Ben. It was more of a joke. Like,
well, when you brought it up, they didn't brought up. Like,
no,
they haven't brought it up.
When I was saying it, I was joking.
No, I know, but they obviously didn't talk about it at that point.
Yeah, but it's not about them. It's about me. Everything is about me.
I know.
Get it right. For real though, for those of you who didn't get to watch our episodes on Patreon at the time, if there are any of you watching this, I sort of joked that the way to defeat Glory would be to just kill Ben.
Like, can we? I remember you posed the question, can we just kill Ben?
Yeah, I was joking at the time because realistically, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, it's a functional answer, but
would we go through that?
Yeah, kind of harsh. Especially seeing as there's the parallels between Ben and Dawn. And like, if we're so hell-bent on saving Dawn, which perfectly fair and understandable, why wouldn't we also be trying to save Ben? You know? So, yeah, because I was joking, no, I didn't really predict or preempt
his death at all.
Yeah, I didn't actually think they were going to go through with it. So I didn't think about who would actually do it if we got to doing it. If that makes sense,
That's
right?
Fair.
Yeah. If I had to have guessed ahead of time who would actually do it, I probably would have picked like Willow.
Really?
Well, because she was so angry about everything. I mean, with Glory more specifically, but.
Sure, yeah. No, I mean, I see your point. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it surprises me that Giles was ultimately the one. Hey, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that it does make sense at certain points, but at the end, when that actually happened,
she had kind of got her shit together by then.
Well, yeah, but also she got Tara back. And
that's true.
Yeah.
Totally.
That definitely made a difference.
Yeah.
I think.
Ultimately, it definitely makes sense that Giles was the one to kill Ben. The thing that surprised me the most wasn't so much that Giles ultimately did kill Ben, which somewhat of a surprise. The big surprise was how he did it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
The old
I know, and he asked if you can move, just like figuring out which state he's in. At least, that's what I'm thinking.
Totally.
What he was doing.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so Phoenix has a lot of exposition for her question. Do you want to read this? Wait, I'm actually not sure. I think this is it. Anyway, do you want to?
Yeah.
You want to read this?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, obviously, I'll read up to the questions.
Yeah, you do all the long reading, I'll do all the short reading.
Well, it's actually almost half and half. Yeah, I can just read one question at a time, and you will.
Oh, she has several questions here.
Well, they're all kind of in a similar vein, but there are several.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The body is a masterclass, but I feel like it makes people forget that Joyce was not a very good parent to Buffy. We sit so long in the immediate aftermath of Joyce's death, we don't get much time to reflect on what Buffy is feeling. The episode seems to focus more on everyone else's reaction. Forever's cemetery scene with Angel is the first time we hear how ungrounded and conflicted Buffy is about her mother's death. Later, in Spiral, Weight of the World, and The Gift, we see Buffy determined to protect Dawn and then fail to do so and shut down. Now, question comes. Do you think Buffy's guilt over her mother's death was the true reason for her almost obsessive protective mode over her sister?
No. Just kind of simple on that one. I also want to disagree with the idea that Joyce is a bad parent. I've heard that multiple times, and I don't agree. There were things that she could have maybe done better, but I thought Joyce loved and supported Buffy as well as she could, given the circumstances. There are times when maybe she didn't quite know what to do or how to handle it, but I think Joyce was a great mom. It's really sad. Sorry, what was the actual question again? The question part.
Well, first,
do you think Buffy's guilt over her mother's death is true reason for her?
As if she'd be letting her down if she lost Dawn.
That is kind of just a no. I think Buffy loved Dawn. She decided that, hey, I don't care if the memories are made up or whatever. She's my sister, and I love my sister. And, Buffy, her job is to protect Sunnydale and the world.
People. Yeah.
It's a full sentence there. The world, realistically, but from Sunnydale, and Sunnydale's kind of like the first line of defense.
Yes, for sure.
So Buffy is a protector first and foremost, and she protects her friends and family. So no, I really don't think that her guilt over her mom's death had all that much to do with her obsession over taking care of Dawn. I think that's just what she would have done one way or the other. Yeah.
Do you think Buffy's choice to sacrifice herself in place of Dawn would have been different if Joyce was alive?
No.
I agree. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see how.
It is about the larger scale, not specifically about what Joyce would have wanted. Because I think that Buffy would have sacrificed herself instead of any of her friends and family, but possibly also probably a different person as well. If there was another person to be sacrificed, she'd probably sacrifice herself instead of that person as well.
Yeah, I think Buffy at that particular point was thinking both big picture and the more current, I guess, slightly smaller detail of saving Dawn. It was, I saved Dawn, I saved the world. This is my job. I'm the hero.
Yeah.
The savior, the chosen one.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And overall, how they set it up with her talk with the first Slayer and just going back on all the things. It's
Death
just
is my gift.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is kind of going from there. It does make sense that she would do this.
Yeah.
Whoever was in place of Dawn as well.
Yeah. Ultimately, I think that she was well aware that this was part of her job and her calling, and she embraced it in that moment more so than any other time. And I mean, she's never really shied away from her responsibility. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Before we get to the next question, let's have a look at these comments. So
the last one.
Well, no, we've got several here.
Yeah.
John says, "Did you remember that brain-sucked Tara looked at Giles and said, 'You're a killer'?" Yes.
Oh, yes.
Interestingly, I can't say I remembered it at the time, but as you're saying it now, I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And I swear I remember at the time of filming when that came up, thinking that that's an important line. But I didn't remember at the time when Giles actually did ultimately kill Ben that she had said that. So interesting point to bring up. But yeah, no, it definitely seems like intentional foreshadowing. Yeah. Joyce is an incredible mother. Yes. I don't know about incredible, but I think she did a really good job. I think she was
with what she had
very
at
good.
the time. Yes.
Yeah, and considering the resources of the time, she's a single mother in the 90s. And she's just the fucking mother of the Slayer. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Like did a relatively good job doesn't mean that she didn't have
flaws
bad
or
moments.
faults. Yeah. There are definitely times.
It's not disregarding some of the things that she's done that wasn't very good and not well handled situations.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes, and Joyce had her share of mistakes, but ultimately she had the right things in place, like how much she cares and everything, and how much she loves her daughter, and most of the choices she tried to do good, and yeah. The Joyce issues were if you leave, don't come back, and being clueless to what Buffy was doing, but I don't think she was a bad mother. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think in those instances, I don't know if she could have done much better. The big one, if you leave, don't come back. Yeah, that probably could have been handled better, no doubt.
Yeah, I always come back to the information she had.
Yeah.
Just dealing with the information she had, what would she have done?
Yeah, I think it's important to keep that in mind. And this is definitely something I sort of am trying to keep us all cognizant of. Joyce didn't know everything. Even later on, after she knew, what was going on, and Buffy was the Slayer and the whole crew and all that kind of stuff, she still didn't know all that much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Rune says, I think a lot of the Joyce's bad parent stuff comes from her poor handling of finding out Buffy was the Slayer. Joyce herself admitted she handled it badly in Dead Man's Party. I like Joyce.
Totally fair.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say it was that poor considering the circumstances. Could it have been better? Yes. But how many people could honestly say that they would handle that perfectly if they were in her position?
Yeah. Without the hindsight.
Without hindsight, without
just
context.
Separating these things, what we know at the time and what she knows at the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we as an audience know that she didn't know.
Yeah, I don't like what she's saying to her and how she's behaving. But I recognize what she knows and what we know.
Yeah.
It's just so different.
No doubt.
Yeah. Do I want her to say different things? Yes, of course.
Yeah. Nonetheless. Yeah.
Buffy's sacrifice was tied to her blood, so only Joyce works, but she would have jumped to save Dawn. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Oh, you mean in the sense of somebody else doing the... Yeah.
Overall,
Joyce wouldn't have been in that position, though.
Yeah, and when we were talking about that, at least what I meant about different people, I mean, Buffy would have...
If it wasn't Dawn,
it was a different
if it was
situation,
somebody else,
not
Buffy still
tied
made
by
the same
blood.
choice.
If there was just a sacrifice to be made by a different random person, I think Buffy would have saved that person as well.
Yeah. I think almost no matter
who that was,
who was involved or whatever, Buffy still would have made the same choice.
Yeah.
Go back to Phoenix.
Yep. Yes. Do you believe Buffy was as clear-headed in her final moments in The Gift as her voiceover implied?
Yeah. I think for her towards the end of that storyline and basically for that whole last episode, her thoughts were quite focused. I think overall, it was like everything's becoming crystal clear type of moment and mentality. I really don't think she had a lot of doubts or confusion.
Yeah, I think after Willow got her from her mind, that's when it kind of became more or less clear. It's we need to figure out what to do for sure.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do, but she was as clear as she could be in a situation like that.
She came back strong.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah. Cool. So we're moving on. We got John questions.
Yes.
Is that me?
Yes, that is you.
I see.
That is you.
Okay, so John, your first question here. Buffy the Vampire Slayer dead. Buffy the show, 2 more seasons.
I like that formulation.
That's a good formula. Yes. What you said.
Yeah.
What guesses on how that works? Yeah, I have thought about that a little bit. So one thing that you and I talked about, not during the filming, but I think in general, just after the fact.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah.
Was it during the...
Yeah, I don't know.
One thing we talked about is not first of all, before the whole how Buffy comes back, first thing is there should be another Slayer brought up, or will there be? I suppose was probably more the prescient aspect of that. And I mean, realistically, it's like there is the question of after Buffy died the first time, and Kendra was,
brought up, and then she died.
Yeah.
And then Faith was brought up.
Yeah, it's like,
it feels like,
does the Slayer line have to continue from the last Slayer brought to the mission, the cause, whatever, which would indicate that in order for a new Slayer to be brought up, you would need Faith to be the one who dies. Yeah. Which maybe, or is it just any time a Slayer dies? Because realistically, where we are in the story, based on the Slayer lore and a history, it's sort of an unprecedented time. There's never previously been, as far as we know, 2 Slayers alive at one time. So we don't know if it's based on an unbroken line, or if basically it's just if a Slayer dies, another one comes up. Like, is
more general.
Have we sort of created a weird loophole where there now basically has to be 2 Slayers at all times, because anytime a Slayer dies, a new Slayer will be appointed, and then there's 2 Slayers. So if either one died, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hard to say on that one. I kind of like the second idea, where we would, at this point, basically just have 2 Slayers at all times. That opens the door for a lot more storytelling possibilities, I think, down the road. And potentially for the future of the show, with the potential sequel show coming up, or continuation, however you want to put that.
Obviously.
And obviously
only speculate here because you don't know how the show ends and what we have there.
Yeah, obviously I don't know anything about the new show coming up.
Well, there's nothing to know yet. So.
No, that's fair. Yeah. But because we haven't finished the show, I'm obviously avoiding basically any and all knowledge of what's happening with,
for sure,
Buffy coming back. I do like the idea, though, that because if we do need to essentially have 2 Slayers at any given time now, because there were 2 Slayers alive at the same time, that opens the door for Buffy to be an older Slayer who can then mentor a new younger Slayer. That would, of course, mean that Faith would have to die. So rough.
Not something you would want.
No, yeah, I'm definitely getting tired of the whole villain tries to redeem themselves and ultimately becomes a martyr, because there's no real redemption after you've done wrong things. I prefer to see that fully realized story arc of going from pretty much all the way bad back to like all the way good, even though, like, realistically, if you've done as many bad things as Faith has done, like, there may never be a point in time where she's fully redeemed, because there's just so much to make amends for and fix and whatever. But you keep trying, and I think that's a good storyline to have. So back to the actual question on how it works. For how does the show continue? Well, look, obviously Buffy has to come back somehow. I guess the question here is, does someone go find Buffy in the afterlife?
Interesting.
Which could be a possibility.
Sure.
If for some reason she got sucked into hell, which seems unlikely, but I mean, the way she sacrificed herself, it's possible.
I mean, there's like multiple dimensions she could be.
It's just like closing a hell dimension in her death. So closing the door to the dimensions of hell or whatever.
Well, we did see her body, so it would only be her soul that went.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah. Totally. But that's generally how death is depicted. Your whole body doesn't like disappear and go to hell.
Angels did. When she killed him and he went into hell dimension.
I think it's a little different because he's a vampire, but I hear.
I'm not sure if that's the reason, but it is different. It was different for sure.
Yeah. So does someone go find her in the afterlife again?
Sure.
Heaven, hell, purgatory,
other
whatever.
Areas. Yeah.
Limbo. Or does she just like randomly come back and no one has any idea why, and then we spend like
figure out what
a whole bunch of time figuring out what happened?
Yeah. Good thought processes. Hey.
Yeah. Or potentially does someone actually just try like a resurrection spell or something?
Sure.
Third one seems less likely because we've established within the show
that it's not good to bring people back.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
it's not a good
Totally
idea.
fair.
And I think that that's a good way to handle the whole resurrection idea, whether it be a spell or otherwise. I think it should probably remain consistent amongst storytelling in general to not think that resurrection is a good idea. Basically, let's keep reiterating that. Let's not try to bring dead people back. Okay.
Any preferences for a particular villain to face or type of one? Ooh, I like that question.
Yeah, you know what? It might be time to get a more supposedly good villain, you know?
What do you mean? How do you mean exactly?
Well, we've seen a lot from like hell, essentially. You know, everyone has been like a creature of the dark. Yes?
Well, Glory was kind of not exactly that.
To a degree, she's a god of one of the hell dimensions.
Sure.
She's not exactly an angel.
Well, no.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
It's still a bit different, but I see. Okay. Somebody who isn't...
Let's get a heavenly villain.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. Good luck with that.
That seems unlikely, I know. But that's what I would go with.
Yeah.
Let's bring down one of the archangels or something. So, yeah.
I see. Very interesting.
Yeah,
okay. We should
so we have
some
comments.
Yeah.
John, as of when this aired, the theory most of us agreed on was that the line goes through faith, or you could go nuts and keep killing and reviving a Slayer to make an army. I wouldn't put that.
I like that.
Past Joss, I assume.
Or I guess just coming up with that story. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and like I agree that it somewhat makes sense.
Now that we know that that's a possibility.
Look, it makes sense in terms of like how things maybe should work in case of the powers that be and whatever, that the line must go through whoever the last Slayer was. So Buffy's almost out of. She's.
The line?
Yeah.
She's kind of separated from the line.
She somehow forged her own Slayer path in an unprecedented way. That makes sense.
Yeah.
However, I prefer the other version.
That's fair.
Just because they give us a possibility of more Slayers.
I'm pretty sure you brought up that thought process at some point. Why wouldn't they just keep killing and reviving? Or something like that.
Yeah. Why don't we do a whole Flatliners situation?
Yes, yeah. I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah, you did say that.
Let's bring on Kevin Bacon.
Not really sure where. Just Kevin Bacon? What about Kiefer Sutherland?
No,
or Julia Roberts?
Just Kevin Bacon.
To be fair, I like Kevin Bacon, so.
That's fair. Yeah. He brings the bacon.
And I like bacon.
Who doesn't like bacon?
I mean, come on.
Okay, well.
People.
Yeah, especially some religions. Because it's not just one. It's not just.
I was thinking about vegetarians, but fair enough.
Yeah. That's also.
There are many people who don't like bacon.
Yeah. Those people are wrong. John says the Watchers Council, no spoilers in this comment. Oh, you wouldn't put that past the Watchers Council. I see what you're saying. Totally fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Yeah. Crap, my typos have returned. Yeah, it's all right, man.
Yeah.
We mostly decipher through your typos. It's all good.
Ooh, Daniel.
You're gonna read the comment. You're just gonna think about it.
Well, first I'm gonna do a Flare thing, and you just ruined it. So now I'm just reading it.
No, you're not allowed to Flare.
What if Buffy faced aliens and they did an X-Files crossover? I would be so happy. That would be great. They need some influence from Mulder.
You know, I like it.
And Scully would be chatting up with Willow.
Especially because X-Files have occasionally done supernatural type stories. We've had supernatural themed episodes with questions of, spirits and entities and gods and devils and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I like that as an idea.
Oh yeah.
It's not again what I would go for specifically because I kind of want to keep Buffy primarily supernatural, even though I love the sci-fi elements when they're brought up. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I know.
It seems incredibly unlikely.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if there had been an X-Files Buffy crossover that I would have known about it Well, because it's one of those things. It's like you guys got to remember. I saw all of the ads on TV for Buffy and Angel all the time. So there are certain things like I've said this before multiple times. I knew Charisma Carpenter was going to be on Angel. You know, there's no secret there. You know, there's certain amounts of those things. I knew Michelle Trachtenberg would eventually be on Buffy. I didn't
know who and what she was going to do there.
Yeah. I didn't really know her role or anything like that, but I knew that she was there. She could have been a guest star or something.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm pretty sure I said all of these things
along the way.
Yeah, I hope I said them clearly enough that it's obvious. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know, from time to time you can bring it up.
Yeah. Daniel says a heavenly villain would be pretty dope. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Messenger of God who takes matters into their own hands and think God is too merciful, so this angel decides to set things in motion for a rapture, maybe something like that. Yeah. And admittedly, you know, it's been done, but like.
No. So I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm less interested in that just because I don't. Want to get into religious stuff as much.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But like, I guess the question is like, what kind of storyline are you going with, and what are you trying to say with that storyline?
Sure. Yeah. As with everything.
Could be cool. Yeah. And John replying to Daniel, Buffy and Angel have several former X-Files writers. Yeah,
makes sense.
That doesn't surprise me.
Totally.
I think Buffy, Angel, X-Files, and Stargate SG-1 all had a certain amount of staff crossover. At the very least, actor crossover, because I've seen like the smaller roles, like the guest stars and everything, turn up on like all of those shows.
Yes.
They definitely shared
the crossover
actors
between
heavily.
X-Files and SG-1 in terms of actors is just fucking so big.
Even that, like the main
strong.
characters, like Amanda Tapping being like not a main character on X-Files, but she had an episode on X-Files.
Wow, I don't remember her there.
We talked about it at the time. This wasn't very long ago for us.
Was she one of the scientists?
No.
Yeah, I don't
remember.
Clearly, I don't.
Her and Skinner have like a one night stand.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, because it's such a small role. For me, she was just a woman that, you know, I guess this show is like 30 years old, so like that was killed, you know. So I definitely I totally forgot about it. See, I totally forgot about it.
And then Donna Davis is Scully's dad.
Oh, well, that I definitely did not forget. That I fucking remember every time.
I mean, Donna Davis.
And he was in Twin Peaks as well.
That makes sense. Donna Davis as Hammond is one of my favorite characters, like ever
of all time and everything.
And
I'm now with you there for sure.
Agrees.
Absolutely.
Okay,
coming back.
Well, hang on. First, let's get back to one of the previous questions that John left on Patreon. So, hilariously, John, we're doing one of your former questions, and then we'll get to your current comment.
And yes, hi.
Oh, hey, Zach. Zachaby.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would prefer to be called, so we'll go with what you've written, Zachaby.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. So.
Ooh, yeah.
Does this Patreon end after Angel season 5? No. It's a very future question with a lot of different possibilities. No, I mean, realistically, it's like the reason it's called the Buff Summer and like we started with just Buffy and then of course Angel is because like that was just where the first main thing that we wanted to cover.
Yeah.
Like I had wanted to watch this show forever. These two shows. This is one of her favorite media franchises.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That was so hard for you to
totally done. It's one of her overall favorite shows and stories. I can't say one of her favorite shows. 2 shows. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, it's fine. Yeah.
Nonetheless, you know, so that's where we wanted to start it, and we really, really wanted to just stick to that, and only that for a while is, but. Nonetheless, long term, it's like, of course, we want to continue with something after this. We have our little community of movie and TV fans on Patreon, and it's not large, but like it was never about having a large community. Actually, kind of in some ways like a small community because you have a little bit better opportunity to discuss and connect. Of course, we do still need to grow a little bit, but no, that's neither here or there. We have discussed what we could do in the future. Supernatural seems like somewhat of a reasonable successor in terms of a show that we could do after Buffy and Angel. We have both seen it, however.
You haven't finished it, though.
No, I saw Supernatural one time, and somewhere in the 9th season, I was like, dude, no.
Wow, you probably don't remember anything.
And yeah, I probably don't remember anything.
But yeah. I mean, obviously, we have some Supernatural type shows in mind to continue.
It would be cool to continue with something.
We also have other things.
So many, yeah, realistically,
like other actual shows.
There are so many things that we would want to do. Like The Good Place would be really cool.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking hilarious to follow Buffy and Angel with like Supernatural and The Good Place.
yeah, that would be so fun.
We briefly considered Teen Wolf as a follow-up, but then we couldn't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I really wanted to watch it and to show him, and
I wanted to see it.
Yeah,
and ultimately, I liked Teen Wolf a lot more than I was expecting to.
Yay!
So that was pretty cool because like I'd known about it for like a long time and kind of just being like, another show about pretty teenagers doing supernatural stuff. Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah,
for sure.
But then ultimately, we watched it, enjoyed it, and Tyler Posey's not that pretty, so it works out.
Come on. You serious? He's very pretty.
I'm just being a dick.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But I mean, they've got fucking Crystal Reed and Dylan O'Brien. And oh my god, Tyler Hoechlin. He's not a teenager, but there's one pretty man.
Yeah, he's like young adult.
He was like 30, but...
No, he wasn't. He was 25. Like the actor himself, yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
He was young. He's still young.
Is he?
Yeah. Coming back, because you kind of like
skipped over something.
Got past that. About the name of the Buff Summer. We did talk about what we're gonna like. What do we want to do? Do we want to change it to just our names? Do we want to change it to something else? And we ultimately decided not to. And partly and specifically because of what you said, that is our start. That is the big the thing that brought us all of this together. I don't think that there is a better name. I don't think that it's the best idea to go with the names. Maybe it's not a bad idea, but we already have something that's ours, something you came up with. And I thought it is a very good idea. So why would we not use that later on, like overall with what we do? And like somewhere down the line, somebody will be, like, people will be asking, why do you have this name even long after like Buffyverse shows, because that's how we started.
I even considered changing our movie channel name to the Buff Summer, but then it's like, we have two channels named that's confusing.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if we're not posting
because
at that
point, like
anymore.
because we're still keeping both of those channels going, like that's a bit different. But with Patreon, it absolutely makes sense,
And I'm sure it's super confusing for those people in our audience who don't watch Buffy and Angel.
But they can see that the tiers that there's Buffy.
They can, but I guarantee there's at least a few people who don't recognize that
you can say that about other like other names and titles. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, to a degree. Yeah. I mean, a certain amount of names and titles for channels are like pretty obvious.
Sure.
A lot of them make like a lot of sense. Some of them are like too simple.
Sure.
But for the Buff Summer, it's like you have to. I feel like you can't even just have seen Buffy and Angel. You actually have to be somewhat of a fan, because like you might not actually think like Buffy Summers.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I really hope that the majority of people watching our at least Buffy and Angel videos understand that the Buff Summer name comes from Buffy Summers' name.
Yeah. For sure.
But some people might not get it. So.
Oh yeah, obviously, but that's all right.
I mean, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
I think it kind of works even if you don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
It probably sounds a little bit
fun.
I was gonna say arrogant.
That's fair. Either way.
If you don't know.
Another thing I wanted to say that we, aside from Supernatural and The Good Place, that we wanted to do, and like some other shows,
have other thoughts,
we also have like a shorter, because obviously Supernatural is a fucking long show.
It's a really long show. That is one of the issues with
Supernatural shows. But
go on.
Not the point.
Yeah.
Yes, aside from the long show and the like shorter sitcom, but still kind of consistent, we do still consider doing like Interview with the Vampire, the new one.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, like other related Wednesday for sure. Now that the second season is coming out, so we definitely we have thought processes there. Obviously, you should share what you would like to see as well.
We get a little bit closer.
We're not getting there yet, but you will be involved.
We also haven't decided if, because there's one season of Angel that's not concurrent, obviously season 5, Buffy ended after season 7. We're not totally sure if we'll just go with the one show for a couple of months while Angel is finishing out, so that we kind of finish the Buffy and Angel series cleanly, or if we should transition and bring in a second show to go with Angel at that time. There are pros and cons to both approaches. I'm
leaning towards bringing something in while we're doing Angel.
I'm a little too. It's a tough one, because like the only issue here for us in my eyes is the fact that over the course of the last 1.5 to 2 years, we've kind of consistently been doing a little too much in terms of overall work.
Yeah.
It was like, look, if we were only doing Patreon and YouTube wasn't a thing at all, it'd be quite manageable. But balancing between posting on Patreon and YouTube, and because we do all of our Patreon videos picture in picture, there's still some editing involved. And it still takes us like several hours to do most uncuts. Like filming and posting. Like, I don't know if we've ever filmed Buffy and Angel and edited them and posted them all on the same day before. Maybe once in the entire 2.5 or 2 years or whatever.
But yeah, just general like how much other work we do. It does influence that for sure.
It's so much more complicated now than when I started. When I started on YouTube, I made one video a week, no Patreon, no fucking promos, no nothing. I just edited one video. Me and Steph would film once, we'd edit one video, and that was it. And that took me the whole freaking week. And now, we're trying to get out like 2 movies a week, and I do 2 episodes of my own on Patreon, and we have 2 episodes on Patreon, and we make promos, and it all adds up.
Yeah. I didn't even think that's where you were going with.
Well, I was just thinking that like if we run one TV show on the Buff Summer for like a couple of months, it just gives us a little bit of leeway.
No, I definitely agree with that. I just wasn't thinking that that's what you were going to talk about.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
However, in terms of actual like enjoyment and value for you guys and everything else, it would be kind of cool to just, and it'd be a really good transition.
I know.
We still have Angel running for 1 season, and we bring in like one other show.
I know. Yeah.
Again, Supernatural makes a lot of sense to me, but
the closer we get to that, we will think about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
So
let's address some of some of the.
So we didn't actually get to Zach's comment, and the John had one more.
Yes.
John's comment.
Yeah, or a Thanos-style villain when they're not killing out a patron. Yes, that I definitely like a little bit more.
There's like a grander mission, and they're only kind of the bad guy.
Like they are in terms of killing.
But they're not inherently cruel.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that kind of thing is cool.
The cruelty, I guess, is a debatable thing.
I said inherently. I didn't say they weren't cruel.
When you take, well, I don't know. Do you think it's not inherently cruel when you decide that it's up to you to decide who lives and who dies?
I did. That's a separate thing. I said Thanos himself as a character is not inherently cruel. He doesn't want to hurt people. His ultimate decision does hurt people, and he knows that. The act is cruel.
He's not like
the person
he's not enjoying killing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. The decision to do what he's done is, wrong. at least many of us agree, and somewhat cruel, sure. But he doesn't necessarily actually want to be cruel.
No, I get it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be cool. That would definitely be interesting. It's always interesting when it's something else, and when the motivation is not really, I just want you dead, or I want to dominate the earth, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it is cool, and it can be cool. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yes.
I should go full. As I said, I was going to go full name. Zachaby. There you go. Season 5 was a good one. 2 more seasons to go. Are y'all interested in the reboot that they are working on? Yes. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point to bring up. I'd really, really like the Buffy reboot to like start airing as we're finishing Buffy on Patreon.
But yeah, there's absolutely no way. They're just starting.
Happen,
like they just read the.
They're just going through like script reads now. Yeah. So it's unlikely that they'll actually have started releasing by the time we.
I would like them to actually take more time. I don't want them to rush in any way.
I agree. I don't want them to rush.
In the writing or like the special effects they're gonna use. I really would like for them to go lighter on that shit. That's my preference.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I mean, look, when it comes to like reboots, sequel series, continuation series, all that kind of stuff, it's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it's actually pretty good. Sometimes it's absolutely horrible. Yeah. So look, we'll see. But the fact that Sarah Michelle and probably others, other actors as well, kind of held off on the idea of wanting to do a Buffy continuation for like a long time because there was no particular direction that they were like, yeah, that's amazing, we got to do it. And now they've kind of agreed that they like the potential direction.
It seems a good time for that kind of show.
Yeah. I have high hopes.
Yeah.
You know, I like it.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay. So yeah, it actually also brings up the question of like, should we do a short show so that we can get to Buffy?
Yeah, well,
as soon as it's available.
It's debatable because we have no idea when it's going to be available.
Yeah, but we will have a better idea by the time we get to the end of Buffy. We still have 2 more seasons.
No, that's fair.
I
think it's only much better, but yeah.
It takes us roughly 7 months to get through 2 seasons.
To be fair, the fact that it's a Hulu show, it's going to be like a shorter season, probably.
So
it might take less time to make it happen. Yeah. You know what? Don't want to stay too long on it. We are excited about it.
Yeah.
Cautiously optimistic.
And we definitely want to do it for our Patreon when it comes out.
For sure. Yeah.
It'd be kind of hard to like not. What do you mean? Yeah. The Body episode was peak TV. I waited like over a year for you guys to finally get to it. That's fair. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. The Body episode, super well done. And I definitely said all of this at the time, like when we filmed it. I'm glad I could recognize. But there was a lot of things they did with that episode that I thought were really well done creative work. From the writing, the filming, the scoring, or lack thereof. The way that they depicted different ways to handle that situation through the different characters. It was all really well done. Yeah. You guys should do something Sam is familiar with that Maria doesn't know anything about. How about Power Rangers? I'm only so familiar with Power Rangers, man. I watched I watched the first couple of seasons, sure, but like after all the cast started like swapping out, I was like, nah. And quite frankly,
this is a very weird thing because
she watched a specific.
Yeah, I watched like 2 seasons that is somewhat out of the succession, and it was actually made in Australia with Australian actors, which is so weird. Why I got that specific. I guess
that was the one with Rose McIver, right?
No,
it wasn't.
What?
It didn't have Rose.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought it did.
Yeah, I mean, I might be wrong, but
I swear Rose McIver was on one of the Power Rangers shows.
I mean, maybe, but if she was like getting
when she was coming up.
Well, she's definitely not one of the. When was she coming up? The show that I'm talking about is 2004.
Yeah, no, this would have been later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Either way, for whatever reason, it was on TV for me. Like 2 seasons, with obviously like different costs to what was happening there. It's been already happening for like 10 years at that point. But yeah, somehow with all the Australian actors still like playing Americans, obviously working in a comic book shop, I think it was.
Cool.
They were. Yeah. So it was kind of fun. It's like kind of plucked out of the rest of the Succession.
Yeah.
I think.
Which, to be fair, is how Power Rangers has done things.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird that I just saw that. That is what I'm familiar with. Yeah. But yes, overall, the thought process of watching something you are familiar with and I don't, and I'm not. Yeah, of course, it did cross our mind.
If I could have waited to watch Stargate with her, we could have done that. How? Because like realistically, Stargate, SG-1 and Atlantis, obviously for me is kind of like Buffy and Angel for her in a lot of ways.
Such a big commitment.
But it is such a big commitment. that is one of the issues with having done Buffy and Angel the way we've done it, where we're covering every single episode like this. It was a lot. It was like a 3-year commitment.
To be fair, if we actually did think of that at the time, we might have done it. We just didn't really.
Stargate?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I mean, no, I thought of it. I was like, I'm not waiting 3 years to show you this. We couldn't have done it at the same time.
Yeah. Consecutively, we couldn't have done it. Yeah.
We could have done it concurrently.
Yeah. Not consecutively, concurrently.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. No, I couldn't wait for that. So.
Yeah.
There's that. However, I mean, there's a few other like shorter shows from that time that could have been cool, like Roswell. We liked the idea of watching.
Did you actually watch all of the Roswell?
That I'm not sure about.
Also, how are you bringing these shows up as something you know and I don't?
Yeah, we both watched it.
I also watched Roswell.
That's
obviously, I don't remember much, but One Tree Hill is also again my show. You've seen some.
No,
of it.
I know.
But we're trying to.
I'm
find
aware.
Something.
I'm fully aware of that.
Yeah.
It's just the year of shows that we also liked from, or like thought about at least from the time period.
Yeah.
Dark Angel. You didn't watch that, right?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay, we both watched Dark
Angel.
Yeah.
It's kind of harder to find. Obviously, we have seen the shows that you like that I haven't, but they are shorter shows and they are all new.
Yeah.
Or newer. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more along the like newer shows. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would have been really cool, but once again, I couldn't wait to show her that. So.
No, that we started watching like before we did we not?
I don't remember.
Because like the actual show, it took us a very long time to actually get through it because I think like when we started, it was like we weren't even here when we started watching it.
Fair.
Yeah. But that would have been cool. Yeah. Wow, I would have some harsh words.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a great show, but there are times when there's some character moments where you're like, oh God.
The writing, like, what is that?
There were some problems, like, especially in like the later seasons, like season 5 and 6, I think you had real issues with. Yeah.
But yeah.
And I also like the idea with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. being that it's like somewhat part of the Buffy family with Jed Whedon doing it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And they brought back familiar actors. What's his name? J. August Richards.
Oh my God! Yeah. Wow! I cannot believe it. I kept telling you, oh, we're gonna watch, or we're gonna see, or we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. But yeah, it would be really cool. But so far, I don't think we have anything like that he would show me.
Yeah, we don't have like a solid thing, and unfortunately I have shown her so many of the shows that I love so far.
And to be fair, most of them are newer, like the older ones we are obviously are watching. Should we go back to those questions first?
Maybe let's get through a couple more.
Yeah.
Jeff Serial Mom was a villain of the week at Buffy.
That would be cool.
That would make sense. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
John says Teen Wolf was pretty good, though in my last place I tried to watch on a 13-inch TV. The second to last season was filmed almost entirely in the dark. I literally couldn't see anything. I hear you. This is exactly why.
Okay, you know what? Take on this. I'll be there in a minute.
I'll take on me.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. This, by the way, John, this is exactly why I do like a little visual and audio remaster of basically everything we watch. Is to make sure that everyone can see and hear everything super clearly. And I've definitely said this in the past, so I know that most of you guys are probably aware that this is something I do, but the way TV and movies have decided to make everything like impossible to see clearly whenever it's dark. Over the last, I don't know how long, 30 fucking years or something. Super annoying to me. I get so frustrated when you're watching something and you're like, the characters are in the dark and then we can't see anything. And I'm like, dude, I don't think I'm one of the characters in this show or movie. I want to see what the hell's going on. I don't want to be sitting there being like, what is happening? You know, same thing with the audio. You guys might notice, like on certain movies and shows, where like sometimes the volume's too quiet and you're like, what the fuck are they saying? And then other times, you know, like big explosion or action scene, and suddenly it's all way too loud and you gotta like ride the remote, like turn the volume up and down through the whole like show or movie. I hate that. I hate all of it. And sometimes when we're watching like a movie or show at home, we'll actually download it so that specifically so I can remaster it so we can see and hear it properly, because it frustrates me so much. But you know, obviously for you guys, one advantage for our Patreon, you get the remastered version, remastered by me.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And yes, that does involve a relatively heavy amount of compression, but you know, whatever. Just looked him up and got to agree with Sam. Tyler Posey's not that pretty.
To be fair, he was joking.
Yeah, semi.
Yeah. But of course, it's all
it's all subjective. Somewhat.
Like the features we like.
Yeah. The Buff Summer is about muscular people on the beach.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get it.
It's about my upbringing, guys.
Oh my
God. No, I'm joking. When I was so skinny as a teenager. Yeah.
But you know, you're obviously muscly now, and I'm working on it.
Yeah. I don't know, relatively. I don't think I'm that. I hate the word muscly. It sounds so corny.
Are we not corny?
Somewhat.
Do we not like corny?
Yes.
Yes.
Nonetheless.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I exercise.
Oh, modesty. Humble. Nah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Horrific. Yes.
Yes.
Love those. Yeah.
There are a lot of great one-season shows, including many by Buffy and Angel writers. Yeah, you can slide it in at some point. Obviously, your time.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate that,
sure.
John.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It's appreciated.
Sure for you, John, having worked behind the scenes on sets and stuff like that. You do have some idea of like
how much goes into it.
Almost all media takes way more than the average person thinks. Like music, movies, shows, even like comedy stand-up specials. There's so much work that goes into these things that people just don't realize.
And like, how could they? So much of that kept under wraps on purpose.
A lot of these things,
yeah. Obviously, we have, or people have been becoming a bit more open about how it works, because it's better for both, people who create stuff and people who consume that, because we're all people who consume and create something. You know?
I definitely would like to see more transparency from both the movie TV industry and the music industry on like how things are made, so that people stop having these like strange ideas about how quickly things should be done and how difficult things actually are. Like, there's so much when it comes to like pre and post production, and then actually just doing the thing. Like if you're filming something creative, like the amount of takes involved, stuff like that. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Not to get distracted too much by that.
I have a habit of getting distracted by things. Yay. I can't help it.
So getting to Zachaby's comment.
Firefly.
Aww.
Yeah, we've both seen it.
Yeah, but for me, it's like
you only saw it like the one time, right?
Yeah, I only saw it once. And
that's a possibility.
It's like, fuck, how many times you've seen it? Obviously,
no idea.
Serenity is probably the movie you've seen the most times in your life.
Serenity is my favorite movie of all time. I watched it like 25 times.
Yes, yeah. And obviously Firefly,
For the record, though, it has been at least 5 years since I watched anything Firefly related, so either Firefly or the movie Serenity. Mm-hmm. So it's possible that I can no longer quote the movie word for word as we go. Which is probably a good thing.
And I barely remember what's happening in the show. It's just like I've seen so many things that if I have seen something one time and a long time ago, I almost don't remember it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Zac Efron is in Firefly?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, do you guys know that? Zac Efron's in Firefly? Small child, Zac Efron.
I know Gina
plays...
Torres and Alan Tudyk.
Sweet. Yeah, Zac plays the flashback, like kid version of Simon.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Of course he does. But yeah, no, I mean, I love Nathan Fillion, so actually, if we at any point could like do Firefly, that would be really cool because I really don't remember anything.
Yes, because she doesn't really remember it, that could be a possibility, and that would actually be
such a big fan.
Yes, and that would actually be a great way to sort of fill in that like one season space for Angel, even though there'd be more Angel episodes than there would be Firefly. So
yeah,
it wouldn't
doesn't
be
matter.
Perfect,
we don't have to do it at the same time. Even it's
no, but that is a decent suggestion in terms of what we could do.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, Orphan Black. We both have. What did you do? Where did you go? We did not finish this.
My bad.
Orphan Black has 5 seasons, but they are only 10 episodes each season. Very quick watch, but a lot going on in the show. And they did a spin-off, right? With Kristen Ritter.
Okay.
Yes. We have not seen it.
That's a possibility. I haven't seen that.
Watched the trailer for it. Yeah. So yeah, that is a possibility.
It's definitely a possibility. Yeah.
Definitely more of a sci-fi show. Well, not more of it's like overall a sci-fi show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cobra Kai I've seen several times. Not the last season. We're actually still going through that right now.
Oh, either Zach or Zachaby. Cool.
Films in Atlanta set in my neighborhood. You own the shirt. So yeah, there's a reason I own the shirt.
And actually, too, I got the second one.
Yeah,
we
bought 2 Cobra Kai shirts.
I really wanted the Eagle Fang.
Yeah, but have you guys seen? I wear the Eagle Fang shirt sometimes.
But I wanted to get us one shirt that we can both wear, but I ultimately got it too big, and it's like the print is like too low for me, and it just doesn't look as good, so it's more for him now as well.
Yeah, like any shirt that fits me comfortably is like way oversized on her.
Not any, like some, it depends on the cut of the shirt.
Like a somewhat middle ground, I suppose.
The cut of the shirt matters.
Also, doesn't help that I quite frequently like to wear oversized shirts myself.
I know. For sure. Yeah,
I'm good with either Zach or Zachaby. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Well, I'll go with Zach then because it's so much quicker.
Yeah.
1 syllable, not 3. Yeah. I'll always suggest a season of Power Rangers, preferably my favorite season, Ninja Storm. It's stupid, can't be fun.
Obviously.
Fair enough.
When and how it fits in. Yeah.
I think we're more likely to do the Power Rangers movie than any of the seasons of the show. It's hard to say, though. There you go. Rose McIver was in the last Disney Power Rangers season, Power Rangers RPM, which is the season with Eka Darville. Don't know who that is.
I would say that's probably definitely not the one I watched.
No, that's fair. I just considered. Yeah. I think she's actually a Kiwi.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, but anything that good that comes out of New Zealand, Australia claims as our own.
Yes. Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought it was a comic book shop. CD store. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. But yes, Power Rangers Mystic Force. Oh my god. And they had flip phones, obviously. That's how they activated. Oh, I love that.
CD store. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, a music shop.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good. Just the activation with the phones. Oh.
Totally. Benita's here. That's cool.
Oh yes, hey.
It's good to see you. Obviously, it's been a little while.
Absolutely.
It's nice to see some of you guys still catching up with us for Buffy, even though it's been a while since we've actually been posting Buffy episodes. Yeah. Whedon is pronounced we done. Yeah, I know.
Should we go?
I really got to get that. And yes, we should get back to the.
We'll come back to the live chat. Yeah. Gotta get through the questions.
Yeah. So I just didn't want to leave.
For sure. We go back and forth.
Obviously, not fully up to date here, but
yeah.
Back and forth, as you say. Yeah. It's Patreon ad? No, it does not.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the final battle becoming a giant game of Donkey Kong?
That's more for you, yeah.
That is a little bit more for me. Good. I felt quite good about it. Yeah. I didn't think about it too hard until you mentioned it. I was like, oh yeah, that's true. That's good stuff. I mean, obviously, there are multiple video games that have somewhat of a climb the tower, defeat the bad guy type of format. But yes, Donkey Kong is the original. So, good stuff.
Yay.
Yeah, no, that's super funny. Great stuff.
Yay.
Have you seen Dr. Evil's sing-along blog? At one time, roughly around the time it came out.
I remember bringing it up, and you said you didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I only watched it actually maybe like 7 years ago. My friend told me about it, and I was like, wow, why is this not a bigger thing? Okay, I know why. I know. I know. Don't answer me. I know why, but I was like, wow, that's so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fun stuff. Yes.
Yes.
Did you have any issues with Spike barely lifting Olaf's hammer, but Barry?
Barry. Whoa.
Surprise guest appearance from Barry. Yeah. But Buffy carries it like it's a feather. People have argued that it's a nod to Thor's hammer, but how was Olaf worthy?
Yeah, I think it's not the way they wanted to write it. Not the Spike thing. Like Spike thing kind of makes sense. Obviously, Buffy will have her specialties, absolutely. But the Olaf being worthy, I think they didn't really stay like specific with that.
Yeah. I can't say I had issues with it, no, but it is an interesting point to make.
Sure.
Because while, Buffy's obviously the strongest character in the show, aside from, I guess, Glory now, but like amongst our main characters, whatever. But yeah, I do feel like the strength difference between her and Spike isn't as large as the hammer thing would indicate.
Yeah, I think the hammer thing is just like a more specific.
It's a bit more specific, supernatural type of,
for
sure. Yeah, I mean, it could be because Spike is like a tainted soul or something like that.
But yeah, Olaf was pretty
also tainted.
dirty.
I know.
No, I don't think they thought about it that well.
Potentially.
Like Buffy was supposed to wield it because we needed to use it in this moment. But obviously that's not, I don't think it's like Thor, because come on, obviously Olaf is not Thor. So
Yeah. Hard to say though.
Yeah.
And we're down to last person with big question.
Yay.
This is Rune. I hope you're still here, Rune. I know it's late for you. In England, was it? Or just UK in general?
Well,
somewhere in the UK.
Yeah. Not sure where exactly.
Nonetheless.
Yeah.
For anyone else in the UK like me, Siam, we are currently 9 hours ahead, so talking me that. Yep. It was interesting for me to see Angel's darker side this season. That's fair. I hear you. I enjoyed them showing that Angel is not an angel, and him and the crew helped through choice, not necessarily a higher calling like Buffy. I agree with that too. Yeah, it's more of a just, what else is he going to do? No, it's the right thing to do. It's the best choice for him, I suppose. What?
Oh, I didn't enjoy.
You disagree with my wording?
No, I just don't enjoy Angel's darker side. He was a wimp. He was like pathetic and disrespectful. So, yeah.
The actual darker sides of Angel, both as Angelus and as Angel in this particular season, that part I can't say I actually enjoy. It's more the coming out of it that's good.
Oh yeah, well yeah, of course.
It's more like the lessons he learned along the way.
Yeah, I definitely agree with how he got where he is, and he had to go through that to realize that it's all about every day, about the small things, not just about the big thing. I definitely love that. But yeah, I mean, watching both, it's a good point that you brought up, Angelus and Angel in their darker moments is just like,
he's pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of sad.
Yes, it is sad.
Although I think quite accurate. Like a lot of people going through their darker phases or whatever are pretty fucking weak. Pretty insecure, pretty sad. So
it really depends.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
But most of the time. So where are we? So, as for Buffy season 5, it's been said that Dawn and Glory represent the two halves of Buffy. Interesting. With Dawn as the innocent human side and Glory as the grown-up Slayer concentrate. Yeah, I can't say I fully agree with that, but it's an interesting thought process.
In terms of the power, but nothing else.
In terms of the personality, duality has been a bit of a theme. Yeah, sure. Xander getting split in two, yes. Then later caught between Willow and Anya.
Disagree. Absolutely nothing caught between.
Well, yeah. Not romantically, but...
Yeah, but I didn't see that even being caught between.
Yeah, He's kind of like the middle ground between them, like, and them as they're having their
Yeah,
disagreements.
see, the problem is that he wasn't the middle ground. He
No.
he got away from that fully. And
he
to
bailed.
be fair, I it's good for them to go through what they went through together, for sure. But yeah, he totally fucking bailed.
So, Giles has been torn between his role as Watcher and wanting a life of his own.
Totally fair.
Yeah. As he should be torn. Yeah. Even Spike, not really a good guy or a bad guy. Yeah, it's interesting because, like, when he's good, he's pretty good. When he's bad, he's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, he's definitely he has to figure some shit out.
He certainly does.
Yeah.
No doubt. What have you guys taken away from these 2 seasons? I mean, okay, realistically, yeah, I do. Well, I think it was probably important, somewhat necessary for Angel to go through the shit that he did. Can you not kick the table?
Sorry.
What are you doing?
There was something there I wanted to get rid of.
Leave it alone.
That's fine.
Yeah. I think it's important and necessary for him to go through these things. I wish they hadn't spent as much time on it because it was a bit rough watching him just, wallow in
and just being selfish
sadness.
And disrespectful. Yeah,
he was kind of a dick.
Yeah, and
during that time, so
it's one of the hardest things to watch, the disrespect.
It definitely a certain amount of it I think was him pushing people away.
Yeah, of course it was. I realized that's what it was.
I disliked the most was the way he handled his helper guy, man on the street.
Yes.
Or in the sewer, I guess, technically.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember that demon's name.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, bro didn't even get paid.
I know.
And Angel promised him money. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Give him the fucking money that you promised.
For sure.
Stupid bitch.
Yes, agree. I am glad that we also saw our crew in conjunction with that. Like, that helped, obviously.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty much the main thing that I enjoyed about that portion of the season.
Them growing closer, figuring their shit out.
Yeah, Gunn, Wesley, and Cody just kind of continuing the agency and the mission on their own without Angel. Yeah, that was good. And it definitely, I think, leaves us in a better place moving forward with Wesley kind of being more of the leader. It kind of makes sense. Angel's not really a great leader. He's good with certain things.
Yeah.
Maybe like specifically like battle tactics and whatnot.
But not battle tactics. I'm not even sure if it's like a general thing.
Yeah.
I think specific things in that regard, not even like overall.
I agree with that. Yeah. There are certain things he's good at, but overall leading a team, not so much.
Yeah.
There's a YouTube channel called Passion of the Nerd where he does a bit of a psychological deep dive into the themes. Fair enough. With season 2 of Angel done, we've now heard the unofficial tagline for the series: "If nothing we do matters, then all that matters is what we do." From Angel's conversation with Kate, it's worth remembering the line for the future of the series. I mean,
for sure.
That's not really surprising.
Obviously, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I kind of figured that would matter long term.
That's the main thing. Yeah. Not as we started, for sure. Yeah.
Speaking of, I really hope that we're not just going to forget about Kate. Oh, no.
Well, that's not what I was reacting to. I was reacting to that I didn't actually get, like, they were asking both of us what we took away from the show. Oh, that's
fair. Well, no, it's all about me. Okay, we'll continue.
I actually have a very specific thing that I took away from this season 5 of Buffy.
Oh, and I didn't talk about Buffy at all. I talked about
you talk more about Angel.
Go on.
And it's not that I didn't realize that before. I think I just realize it a bit more now. And both season 4 and 5, and kind of overall show, but in the season 5 we see it the most, how Buffy absolutely does not have time to process anything in her fucking life.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. And it's like, it's really hard to see that. And it just makes you think how much she would be able to grow, how much more, because she still grows and learns.
Does a great job of growing.
I know, even without having opportunities to just be and like process things that happen to her and with her and to other people, the things that she's involved in. She rarely has opportunity for that all the way through, but especially in this season, So it's just,
I would agree.
Yeah, what I really, really want for her is to have some time to herself.
Yeah, it would like be really valuable if either we got another Slayer because she died, or somehow was able to get Faith out of prison and find redemption or whatever. Because having a backup Slayer would be just not just incredibly useful, but like it's almost necessary. Like
yeah,
or it absolutely is.
yeah.
Like how many people, how many jobs can really function when they rely entirely on one person?
Yeah, and
like long term.
we obviously know that that's the thought process here.
Yeah.
She's the Slayer, she does everything, but there are many reasons why they used to die so young.
Yeah.
And one of them is that they were alone and that they didn't have time for absolutely anything. And if they don't have time for absolutely anything, there is no, it's very single and narrow how they're operating.
1 second, you continue.
Yeah. And you cannot go far with that.
Yep.
Here comes into play what you're actually talking about, cross application of skills.
Yeah.
And it's not just skills, I think, it's experiences as well. And she's already having more of that in her, I guess, on her Slayer path, because she has a team, she has a friend group, she has support, even though I definitely would prefer that support be much, much better than it is now. But she already has much more than Slayers in the past had. So I'm definitely glad about that. But it's because she has, it's not because she needs to do all of this, she cannot have time for this, and that. No, it's because she is the Slayer and the protector. That's why she needs to have those other experiences, and she needs to have support, and she needs to have time to process things, to learn and grow, and actually be able to do that job for longer and do it better.
Yeah. It'd be kind of handy if Spike could get enough of his shit together to fill in for her every now and then.
Yeah, that would be really good, right? Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure how likely that is.
Yeah.
But it would be very valuable.
It's a thought process for sure.
Yep. Yeah. Everybody needs a backup.
Yeah, I suppose. Where's my backup?
Right here.
Where's your backup?
Well, that's another story. Hey, get out.
Oh, Amanda, I hope you're still here.
Yes,
yeah, you said at work, but yeah. You can listen. It's good. Yeah, good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go a little bit up.
A little bit up, yes.
Oh yeah, the Danielle's thing. Literally says an irrelevant thing.
Another thing to do with Power Rangers. If you want to make the time summary, I like to ask if I could pay you for feedback on a YA book. I am halfway through writing. Let me know.
Oh, that's so cool that you're writing a book.
That would be really cool. Yeah. Totally.
So exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Before any of that, I hope you're paying attention to classic story structure because it's there for a reason. But beyond that, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Time is a bitch.
Yeah, obviously.
But I really like the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be super cool. I'd love to read it.
Yeah.
I'd also love to have brain power.
Absolutely.
Hopefully I can sum up both of these things.
Well, we need to get you into reading a little bit more now. Get you back into reading.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
The big issue is I have developed way too many interests.
Yep.
That's a bit of a problem.
That's all right.
Even just my musical interests on their own are too much because I play guitar, I play bass, I sing, I write my drums, I play a little bit of piano, and then there's all the production side of things. I'm definitely discovering why most albums are made with a whole team of 10 to 15, 20 people.
Yeah.
So even that on its own is a bit much, but when I'm trying to factor in weightlifting, skateboarding, basketball, making our commentary stuff, honestly, a decent amount of these things over the last couple of years have heavily fallen by the wayside. I haven't had time to do anything.
Mm-hmm. And that doesn't even involve our life.
I know.
outside of work.
Yeah, and zero social life. Not zero.
I don't even
Minimal.
mean with other people. I mean
no,
us.
I mean you.
I know all we do is work. We don't even
me.
do other stuff together.
We have been trying.
No, we have been trying
to balance
for sure.
out better over the last little while. Yeah. We went to see
But
two French films.
We need much more than that
Recently.
Yay!
At the cinema. Can you stop kicking the table?
I wasn't kicking.
And yet the table keeps shaking.
My hand is not. Sorry, hand. My hand. My foot is.
That's how you kick things.
Yes, with my hands. That makes sense.
Yes. But yeah, dude, whenever you want to send something through, do, and we'll do our best to read it, hopefully in a prompt fashion.
Yeah, I'd say, let's get into it outside of this live stream.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always message us later. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yes. I can only enjoy Serenity if I consider it to be an alternate universe to the show.
Oh, interesting.
I'm assuming that's because of some of the things that happen within it. I don't agree, but I fully understand why. Because, yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, well, shit, if we were planning on never having any more story after the movie, then, yeah, it's a great movie. It's definitely a conclusion. I'll say that.
Oh.
But yeah, there's definitely things where it's like, I absolutely fucking love Serenity. However, yeah, there's obviously several things in it where you're like, no, why would you do that? Fuck you, Joss Whedon. But nonetheless.
Yeah, I actually remember the movie now better than the show.
Fair enough. It's a great movie.
But also like
there's some stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
It was also my introduction, at least my introduction in terms of caring about his acting, to Chiwetel Ejiofor. Chiwetel is really good. I love him, and his role in Serenity is just A+. I love it.
And soon, or sooner rather than later, we'll see him in the 4th Bridget Jones movie.
Oh, he's in that?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Good stuff. Zac Efron's acting debut. That makes sense.
Totally fair, I guess, yeah.
I think it was around like 10 or something, yeah.
Sure.
I still haven't seen the spin-off.
I'm assuming Orphan Black's spin-off.
Because,
that
makes sense.
Earlier.
Fair enough.
Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong.
Fair enough, yeah. In Cobra Kai, Johnny's apartment is shown on a map once, and it is 2.5 blocks from my house. Oh, that's cool.
Aww.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've only ever got to experience that one time in TV and movies with anyone but you, because they filmed it in my hometown.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, most of it anyway. It was certainly interesting seeing the overhead shots in Anyone But You and being like, whoa, you made that up. Some of that doesn't exist in real life. But okay. This whole area being for one person's house? No. It's not. There's a whole ton of rich people houses in that area. Some of them full-on villain mansions.
Yay.
Those ones on like the hillside where there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 stories of house, and then like the whole balcony is like built into the side of the cliff, and there's like massive pylons because it hangs like super high over the hill. Yeah, and you just like, if you were climbing up the hill, you'd find these pylons and be like, the fuck is up there?
Does not sound good to me.
No, it's quite frightening. But this is where I grew up, and I always remember thinking, who the hell lives in these places? Ultimately, I did eventually meet some of these people, and they were complicated. Yeah. Okay, Spike was too much, and I loved it. Fair enough. I can understand that.
Definitely loved some moments.
There's certainly some
others
stuff
not so
Spike
much.
does where you're like, dude, no.
Yeah, and it's like you understand why.
I get it, but like, no, don't do that, man.
I just want him to work, but I also know that he needs other people in order to realize what he needs to work on.
He needs a support network, and he's sort of kind of trying to do that.
He's trying to do it regardless. Yeah.
He also needs therapy, like a lot of therapy.
Yeah, he really does. Yeah.
So
who doesn't?
Me. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, I just recently read something about what if anxiety and depression that so many people have is the result of an unjust world that we live in. And I'm like, what if?
Yeah, what if? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's pose this as a question.
Just imagine, theoretically.
Yeah. For sure. Well, that was exactly the point.
Yeah, no. I know.
For
and
sure.
yes, I agree with that sentiment.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Zach, for bringing that up. Because that's something I'm going to read it.
Yeah,
yes.
do that.
As much as I absolutely loved Willow and Oz together, I really loved Tara. I started saying Tara because he says it that way.
Say it the Australian way.
And to be fair, saying instead of A is way more natural to me. Yeah. And was happy to see her more involved in the Scooby Gang. Yes, absolutely. And oh my God, that is a very good point. One really, really good thing that I took away from this season is Willow and Tara's relationship. I love everything about it. Even obviously like the problems they've had and like that fight and how they just kept on talking. Like it was hard to see, but overall the portrayal of their relationship is really, really good. Totally. And yes, I know somehow Willow ended up being in 2 relationships, which I think the best or almost the two best relationships in the show. Yes,
Willow's relationships.
Yes, yeah.
Totally fair.
Definitely something I wanted to bring up. So thank you so much for bringing that up because I forgot.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Oz and Tara are both fantastic in somewhat different ways.
Somewhat different, but then somewhat not.
Somewhat the same. They're both
like the way
very
the calm and
positive,
reserved
wholesome
and
characters.
Think before speak.
Yeah.
Kind of way.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think Oz is a great
example for teenage boys.
Yes, exactly. I wish the whole show had been even more popular than it was, so that it had been more of an influence on a younger generation of men. Because Oz is a fantastic example of how to be a positive human being.
Yes.
You know, he definitely made some mistakes, especially in that like his last little spot with Willow when he
before he
but overall fantastic character.
Yeah.
Zach says, I completely agree. Buffy's only processing is to keep moving and going, but the Canada break shows that hard burnout.
Absolutely.
Yes. And I'm glad they did that.
Yes, at least like in that one moment.
Yeah, she just does so much.
Yeah.
And I think any of us who have been consistently productive for a long period of time will recognize that like even if you love something, it still gets super tiring if you do it literally all the time.
You have to have a balanced life in so many ways. It's not just work life. No, it's not. It's overall life and balance, and different sections, different things that you have in your life.
Yeah. It's like we all need some semblance of social life. It'd be friends, family, whatever.
Of course, it's different how much, but yes.
We all need a balance of like work and alone time, and I think it's super valuable for people to have hobbies. Not everybody does, but I think everybody should have some level of hobby.
Yeah. Be outside, and you can prefer whether it's like the woods or ocean, river, whatever you prefer, but like outside is also very important.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes. All of these things.
So. Yes. The Watchers Council pretty much treats Slayers as tools they use and not as actual young women. Giles and Wesley are the exceptions and both got fired. Oh, absolutely. But also, the way they use their tools is shit, because if you use your tools properly and take care of them, they will serve you a fucking very long time, but they don't do it.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's people like the Watchers Council that have given the word tool a bad name. Also the band Tool. That's a bit of a joke. Toolifying.
Okay. Oh, Alice, hey.
Hello, Alice. How you doing? Looking forward to season 6 with you, but I guess there's no reactions. It's good to see you back for the finale, though. How's it going from season 1 to season 5 in a relatively short time and with all the episodes available? Okay, well, we'll respond to that first part first. It's been great because, like, realistically, even though it's been a relatively short period of time, we have been watching it once a week.
Yeah. We just didn't have, like, months in between seasons.
Yeah. But like, it's not like we powered through it the way we would with a lot of other modern
definitely doesn't
shows.
feel like that. Yeah.
Like there are some, like a lot of shows that we watch these days, we'll watch like 5-10 episodes in a week, and like we get through a whole season, every couple of weeks or whatever, and like within a few months it's like we've powered through a whole show.
Yeah, and the only reason we don't actually just go like one show in a couple of weeks or something is because we're currently watching multiple shows and we just go back and forth between them.
Yeah, but like frequently, basically our like wind down routine at the end of the night is we'll watch like 2 episodes of like a long show and then like 2 episodes of a short show. It's probably like 2.5 total hours of TV watching at the end of the night, but like that's how we wind down. We have like we have our dinner and we watch the shows, and then we'll do like our teeth stuff, and for me, hair stuff.
Well, just taking care of ourselves.
General nighttime
routine.
Yeah, kind of in between episodes, and then by the
time
we
have our green tea.
Yeah, by the time we're done with our 2 episodes of a short show, usually a sitcom, but sometimes it's not. Like we've watched episodes of like Kipo, Gravity Falls. Our House to like wind down the night. We like to end the night on something positive.
Absolutely, yes.
But yeah, sorry, back to your actual questions though. How's it going from season 1? I mean, I actually, there's somewhat of an advantage to watching it multiple episodes a day as opposed to one a week.
Yeah.
In the sense that like, I feel like I have a much clearer understanding of the whole season of a show when I'm watching it like all in like a couple of weeks time or whatever, as opposed to this classic way of watching it where we watch like 1 episode a week, and even not entirely because we have breaks here and there as well. And there are times where I have to like be reminded of things that happened like 10 episodes ago,
for sure,
where like I won't remember maybe certain things from earlier in the season, and either one of you guys or Maria will point out something that I've either forgotten or forgotten.
Yeah.
Not really missed because I don't.
Yeah.
Most of these things I don't miss anything.
No, I know.
And most of these things are things that I did catch the first time, but like sometimes I'll forget things.
Yeah.
But that said, like I think that the watching it once a week without any massive breaks, like no like several months in between or anything, is a really good way to do things. And it kind of makes sense for me. Like up until more modern TV times, I would just rewatch the last season right before the new season of whatever show I was watching. So like ultimately most shows that I liked, I'd watch at least twice as it was going, so that I would be like up to date. And like remember what was happening and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, even I forget things, but I know that it's just going to be like that. The more stories you watch, read, consume in any way, like you will be forgetting some parts of even the stories that you know the best.
Totally. Yeah. And I mean, because we watch so much in terms of TV and movies, we definitely forget certain things. And I think that's one of the main reasons that like I can do so many movie and or TV, mostly movie, obviously, movie reactions to things that I technically have seen. It's just because it's been like so long and I watched so many things in between. I was like, I may as well be watching it for the first time.
So many stories, for sure.
So many things we cover,
yeah. But it's good sometimes to be still surprised, like when you watch something and you're not like figuring everything out along the way.
To a degree,
you have thought processes and ideas, but not like, oh yeah, I absolutely know what's happening.
Yeah. The story structures change a little, and I'm wondering if it's what you expected when you started the show and what you think of all the characters' developments. I mean, to a degree, I would say things have more or less progressed in ways that I wouldn't say are fully expected, but like they make sense, they're understandable. I wouldn't say I've been shocked by the direction of story or where we've gone with a lot of things. Obviously, there are always going to be some things that are like, oh, I didn't.
What exactly do you mean by the story structure change? The fact that we went from just like singular episodes to the like big story arc?
It's kind of like it. I feel like what they mean is how it became more serialized over time. Yeah,
that's totally fair. Yeah, it just obviously.
I think it's a natural progression, and quite frankly, it's like it's very similar to the way things happened.
But even in the first season, we had it. We had the whole master thing, even if we had like one-off episodes.
I think it's also very similar to the way things have happened in other shows that are liked from similar time periods, like Stargate, and even other shows after the fact, where they had either similar ideas of how they were doing things, or maybe in some ways were inspired by each other, where things start off more episodic and then become more serialized over time.
Sure. Yeah.
So to a degree, it's like a somewhat natural progression for me, because that's what I'm used to for other shows.
Totally. Yeah. The character developments, though,
pretty good overall.
Yeah, as I'm watching it again, I would say I definitely would prefer more character development from some characters.
I agree. I think they were caught in like an interesting in-between of TV, where characters were supposed to stay the same for the casual audience who like wouldn't understand why these characters had changed.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, they're doing a more serialized storyline where people have to grow and change along the way.
Yeah.
So they ultimately all do grow and change, but not too much.
And in some cases, not enough. But, obviously we'll have to address that later as well. But yeah, of course, even the fact that we have so many characters that we concentrate on, and especially at the time, it is harder to develop them.
True story.
Obviously, for the reason you mentioned, and this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely would like some more development from certain characters.
Fair enough.
That I can only mention later.
Yep. The Watchers Council does not really treat anyone as if they're an actual human. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. That was from Amanda. For anyone else,
or honestly, as anything at all decent, because they're not treating them well as tools. If you want to serve them well, they're not treating them well as animals or humans. Like, it doesn't matter. They're just not treating them well.
They generally just don't handle things well.
Yeah.
Daniel says, cool, I'll email you a bit. So we're talking about the
interesting.
Feedback. It's a slice of life Power Rangers original YA that puts more emphasis on personalized relationships and stress. Interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Super interesting. Yeah. I mean, obviously, Daniel, we will discuss whatever you want to do there. I think it's really cool that you're doing that. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Alice, again, I can only enjoy some seasons of other shows if I think they're an AU.
I think it's something to do with fanfic.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what you mean.
Yeah.
Alternate universe?
Oh, yeah, could be
alternate universe, because I think they're basing this on what John was saying earlier.
My bad. Yes, that makes more sense.
I don't like that stuff in Serenity, but in my mind, the actual show goes on for a long time before the movie. Yeah, that actually, to a degree, Alice, I kind of agree with that sentiment and the idea that if I feel like a decent amount of stuff happens between the end of the show and where the movie picks up. Whether that's actually true or not, obviously debatable, but I like to think that there was a lot of story there, like maybe a couple of seasons worth of show before we actually get to the movie. And yeah, obviously it's kind of hard to imagine much story after the movie considering the way they went. But I mean, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Wait, for me on that?
Yeah.
Or the next one?
I mean, either way. If you have more thoughts on
obviously it's hard for me to say because I don't remember the show that well. I remember the movie a little bit more because it's been less since I saw the movie.
Yeah.
So I do remember it well, but I can't really comment on the,
that's fair.
The relation between the two.
Yeah. I will say there is also the consideration that Firefly was going to get kind of hectic from like if it had continued past that 13 season run. There was some stuff coming up that was going to be like pretty messed up based on like the previous trajectory of the storyline. Yeah,
I see. Okay.
So it's almost perfect the way it went, although I just still do wish that there would be more seasons or a full first season and like another one or two after that. But that's another story.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, so John.
On Serenity, they changed a few things that were established on the show as well. It was supposed to be the first film in a series. That was my intro to a True Tale as well. Fair enough.
Yeah, I get you.
First film is in a series, really.
It's unfortunate they couldn't do more. I thought it was relatively successful, but I'm guessing it wasn't
as successful as they wanted to.
Yeah, and that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Oh wow, we somehow skipped.
Oh, we're super behind.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
City by the Sea, starring De Niro, Frances McDormand, James Franco, and Eliza Dushku, was shot in the town adjacent to my hometown, so I was very familiar with many of the locations.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Wow, I don't know if I know about this movie with these actors, with that cast.
I definitely don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel says, to be honest, chatting with you guys live is really helping with my grieving depression. Oh, damn.
I see.
Well, I'm glad we could be here for you, Daniel.
Yeah.
My best friend of 25 years since we were 5 decided to self-delete a few weeks ago, and I've just been on autopilot.
Fuck, man. Anything like that?
Yeah, I also can't imagine. I mean, like, I've really only lost one close friend. Like, I've known a few people who passed away for various reasons, a couple of them self-induced, but only one person I knew who was really, really close to me has actually ever died in my life. In terms of friends, not family. That's another story. You know,
was it Dan?
It was Dan. There, I have this tattoo right here. You can't see, it says "Rest in Peace, Dan."
Yeah.
Dan was my tattoo artist, and in a lot of ways, one of my mentors as a human being. He helped me with a lot of things. So he died in a motorbike accident 15, 16 years ago. And it was unbelievable at the time. I didn't know how to handle that. So I can't say I fully understand what you're going through, but I do have some idea. And I think most of us have probably lost at least someone they're close to.
Yeah.
But best friend of 25 years is another story.
Yeah.
That, that's a lot.
I just hope, you just can hang on.
I hope that you have other support.
Yeah, that's what you can do right now. Like, not thinking of anything big, just one day at a time.
Yeah. Again, I hope that you have decent friends, family support in your life, because that's a lot.
Yeah.
John talking to Daniel, curious. If you're able to sell the book and aren't doing it for the learning experience, you will need to check into the copyright holds policy on using the intellectual property. Oh yeah, that's fair. Writing my YA that started out as destroying when I was 12, almost 20 years, is my biggest priority before the end of the year. I promised my best friend I'd finish it and that I get it published.
Totally fair.
Damn. Okay, I'm not planning to sell it as a Power Rangers YA when it's finished. I'm finishing it first, then retroactively taking out the power stuff.
I see.
I can understand that.
That's not a bad idea to start as a framework, have a framework, have something to hold on to just base it on, and then, change it.
And you certainly wouldn't be the only person who has ever done that. I mean, Watchmen was done that way. It's based on the characters from a now defunct publishing company that ultimately got absorbed by DC. I've told you about it.
Oh, yes, you have.
Yeah.
That's the thing you can show me.
Watchmen?
The show, that we have.
Oh, the Watchmen show. Yeah, the Watchmen show is really
obviously
good.
It's like a one season.
I like it.
Right?
Yeah, it was intended to be one season. It's more of a miniseries. Yeah.
Everything is a miniseries now, or most things.
Yeah. Well, in that case, it made sense though. They only had that much story.
Sure. No, so, I in a lot of cases it does make sense for sure. Yeah. Nothing against miniseries.
Totally.
Yeah.
To continue, most would need to be licensed, but there may be exceptions to save the potential legal complications.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if Daniel, like you said, is just going to sort of change the main characters and basically take out the Power Ranger stuff, I think it'd be fine. And realistically, again, so much creative work is done in a similar vein.
On something.
Yeah. Everyone bases their things on something or something.
Multiple somethings. Yeah.
Yeah. the idea that non-creative people have that like ideas just come out of nowhere is absolutely wild.
Yeah, and the fact that they're all, or not all, but like a certain amount of them hasn't been done before.
Yeah, everything's been done before.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever come across a thing that was like, wow, that's so wholly original. There's absolutely nothing you could tie this to.
Yeah, like the reason people say something, oh, it feels so original,
because they just don't know the things that it was based on.
Or I was going to say, because it's actually like, it's not based on anything, one thing specific. Like people got inspired by multiple things and then created something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Everything that seems wholly original was usually based on like multiple 3, 4, 5 things. Yeah, totally. Daniel, I'm really sorry. I hope this live stream helps a lot. Good to see you guys supporting each other.
Yeah, that's like a big part that, warms our hearts about our community.
It's one of the things that we like about doing this whole content creation thing and being a reaction channel or whatever, is that we get to have this little community of movie and TV fans where we can all sort of share. And I know it's not maybe as connected as it would be if there was some like in-person sort of situation, like a community group or something.
Yeah.
But it's something that we value about it.
Very close.
It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get into creative work in the first place, and why I'm happy doing YouTube, even though I sort of started out wanting to do music stuff, is that it's all about connectivity.
Yeah.
And however I can do that, or we can do that. And it's one of the reasons why we've continued to do all of this, even though we're not exactly a successful brand.
We've been in dire financial situation for a while.
Oh my God, yeah. We've been, what's the word? Barely holding on to like this career for like 2 years. I'm amazed that we're still here.
I know.
It's kind of crazy.
You know how,
Some of you guys have been major support in us keeping our channel alive.
And honestly, keeping us going.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, in certain ways.
Yeah.
Alice. Yeah, the singular episodes becoming more serialized, but also the tonal change and budget changes. You got it. Oh, yeah, totally. For sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Like I was saying, all of those things are just very normal, or had become very normal after Buffy. So going back to Buffy, it's just like a lot of things kind of were. Buffy was like Buffy and Stargate and X-Files to me were like very much the blueprint of like a lot of modern TV, and a lot of things that came after it. So if you've seen a lot of TV shows after those kind of three, it really like those feel really familiar.
Yeah, for sure. And even it seeming natural, you can still recognize that it was a big deal at the time.
Yeah, I still recognize it was a big deal at the time. It's it's the prototype for modern TV.
Yeah.
These shows are the prototype for modern TV. I should say.
The budget stuff, I like a lot of the things are really cool, but I just have such
love for the early low budget shit.
Yes.
I'm kind of with you on
in
that.
all the ways. And it's not to say that I don't appreciate some of the things that are possible now. Absolutely. We're not talking about the overused stuff. No, just like the stuff that's well done, but with more modern technology. And I mean modern, not just like, I'm not saying 2020. I'm even saying like 2000 as a modern technology time. Like that was, some of the things are really, really cool. But yeah, I'm such a sucker for the old practical effects.
Yeah, I'm definitely a sucker for things that were done somewhat on the cheap.
And also as an invention, because you weren't able to do it the different way.
Yeah, there's a lot of things where I don't have money, so I'm going to jerry-rig something to make it work approach is very much appreciated. So I like early seasons of a lot of sci-fi shit.
Yeah, and like them reusing
despite
stuff.
the lack of money and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I do this kind of thing in my own life where like I don't have a certain thing, so I'll just kind of make something that works.
Like the light that we have now.
Oh yeah. Should I get it?
You can just get like one piece, right, of it.
No, I mean it's a torch.
Oh, the whole. No, I meant. Well, yes, you can get that part of it.
I'll be back in a second.
Yes, yeah. But yes, for sure, that was really, really good. And in terms of tonal change, I definitely appreciate the emotion and the depth and the heaviness of these even last 2 seasons, or sometimes kind of neutral part. But I love the campiness of the first season. I actually really like the first season. And the second season is probably one of my favorites, if not the favorite season overall. As much as I really, really like some of the things.
Season 2 was really good.
Now, there are like such important stories and characters and arcs and just things for people to experience and know. Absolutely agree with that. I'm not saying that objectively. No, I'm saying subjectively. I really like season 2 and the tone and everything about it.
No doubt.
And I can't really say anything about season 6 and 7. I am talking about just 5 now. Just from the 5.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about 6 and 7.
I'm with you.
We'll get there. Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah. So for an example of jerry rigging things to make it work, I recently came up with this. It is a tiny torch that I had lying around. This is a toilet paper roll with tape and baking paper, and it's, you can kind of see.
Yeah.
It's not super bright, but the baking paper and the toilet roll sort of diffuse the light and spread it further out, and ultimately functions a lot like a studio light, but small.
Yeah. So we basically use this now new thing.
Yeah.
My old phone.
Yeah.
For the 2.
Yeah.
I guess directions.
And I do have one smaller studio light that I've had for almost 10 years now. It was given to me by someone's dad, by the way, who just had it. Nonetheless, that actually faces the wall because it's way too bright to be directly on us.
So the whole process that you created, it's basically all yes, that light is the studio light, but it's not made for a tiny room. The bedroom,
too big for a bedroom.
That we have and that we film in, it's tiny.
It's tiny.
So that light is in no way for that small room. So obviously you turned it over to the wall. Yes,
so
and then we added this light. Yes, yeah.
But so effectively this little torch studio light setup works a lot like the regular studio light with the cone. I'm actually thinking of adding some aluminum foil on the inside so that it reflects a little bit better, has a tiny touch more brightness to it.
Sure, yeah.
But ultimately, this is how we can light ourselves with a torch and have the light still be even and balanced.
Yeah, it's there's so little space between the light and us, so we have to have something smaller like this.
Yes.
Just we're so close to the light and the screen.
Yeah. And because it's a small torch, it doesn't take up a whole lot of battery and power and stuff. It's a little bit more economic than some of our previous setups. Yeah.
So thank you for that question and just clarification, because that's actually something we really appreciate and enjoy discussing.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes. So Daniel and John still talking to each other.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Main plan is to pitch the YA series to get a license on the IP, but if they aren't interested, sell the copyright-free version to publishers. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
John's sorry for Daniel's loss. My ex-roommate passed away before I watched Direction of the Body. That was tough. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss as well, John.
Yeah.
Daniel, keep in mind if your story is good and can be tweaked to stand completely alone, you can try to release it that way. 50 Shades of Grey was originally Twilight fanfic. Totally. Absolutely. And there are other examples of things like that. Hilariously, After is also either Twilight or 50 Shades of Grey fanfic. Yeah, I know. I don't like the chain of story there. It goes from bad to worse to even worse. Good stuff.
Okay.
Is 17 in the film?
Okay, that might have been related to the previous message, so all good. My condolences for your loss, John. I think it's pretty good, and I'm not a bibliophile by
any degree.
By any degree, and it'd be easy to make it stand up.
Sorry. You're struggling to read.
There's no yeah, and you keep
trying to help.
Yeah, just not working. Yeah. To make as a standalone YA because there's no giant monsters or robots. Robots.
Cool.
Fair.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Cross replies. It sounds like you have a good plan going. All the best of luck with that.
Aww.
Also, thank you for your condolences. Yeah, good stuff, guys.
So.
It's nice to read this.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't really have a trusting support system. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I think a lot of people out there are lacking the support they need, and it bums me out constantly.
And especially or specifically the ones who have fucking families.
Yeah.
It's even...
It's an amazing amount of people who either have a family that they can't rely on or just don't have a family. Got one friend in America who I haven't spoken to in a little while, and I feel really bad about it, but she has literally no one. She has a drug addict mother, but I wouldn't call that support, you know. But yeah. So I'm glad that we could be here for you when and where possible.
For sure, yeah.
Don't trust to tell my mom or brother or sister about his death because they didn't like him too much or too well. Some days feel lonely, but writing is cathartic.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm so happy you're doing that.
Such is art.
Yeah.
So much art is born from pain. But it's a good way for us to deal with things. Yeah. It's a very healthy way to deal with things.
Yeah.
Buffy fan community support group.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. Aww. And again, this is one of the reasons why we really, really wish we could still be posting this on YouTube. Even and I know that if we ended up somehow being able to make the videos available for YouTube, editing them down, all that stuff, which we don't have the time to edit, but even if we did, we'd come back and probably a third or a quarter of the people who originally watched us would still be there, and it just wouldn't function. But I still want to, even though we can't.
I know. For
just
sure.
for those people who are still interested, like some of you guys.
Yeah.
The first time I saw Chiwetel was in the film version of Kinky Boots before it became a musical.
I don't really know.
I've only heard the name. Yeah. Great light diffusion.
Yes.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it.
Yeah. My weird brush with the location in a form of media was one of my parents' businesses being used in a music video.
Very cool.
The front door, but mostly the parking lot. It was for a country music video. Yeah.
Too bad about the country part.
Yeah.
Remember to read the person's name.
Yes, totally.
That was Amanda's question or statement. Contribution? Comment.
Chat part of the chatting.
Yeah. Amanda, again, despite living in Tennessee, I'm not a fan of country music. Well, you and me both.
Yep.
Especially modern country. Well, it's because it's not even really country anymore. Because of that and how crazy things were going to be in that tiny town, I avoided the whole town that day.
I mean, it makes sense.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Nope.
There are some things about country music that I do like every now and then, and I think realistically that's true of all genres. There's always going to be a particular song or artist or album or whatever that stands out and that transcends its genre limitations or whatever. However, as a general rule, I'm not really a fan of country.
Yeah, I mean, same. Folk, I definitely like more than country.
Folk is such a wide term though, because it depends on the country.
Where? Obviously. I guess folk, several places. I like folk music from several places.
Yeah, it means entirely different thing in different places. Well, no, yes and no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure. Great little torchlight from Alice.
Taking notes.
Yes, cool.
Yeah, this is actually one of the things I like to. One of the reasons I like to share this kind of thing with you guys or just people in general whenever I can, is because a lot of people seem to think that they need to buy equipment to make it work, and not really. Yes and no. The only thing I really bought for my career this entire time was this one laptop to edit on, the one that we're currently doing this live stream on. And I bought the wrong one, which hurt me at the time, but whatever. It has done the job. Yeah. But most of what I have made work over the time is just stuff I had lying around, usually old, shitty, beaten up stuff. I mean, this right here is my iPhone 8 Plus. It's 10 years old or some shit. This is what we film on. We've been filming on this for we've been filming on this iPhone 8 Plus for my entire career. And yes, obviously, it's not always perfect. It doesn't handle filming in the dark particularly well, which is why we're trying to light things a little bit better these days. But it does the job. We've been able to get all of our videos based on this. The microphones we're currently using, I did buy, to be fair, but they were $30, the cheap microphones. I just do a certain amount of audio engineering to make them sound good enough. You know what I mean? Yeah, all of our stuff, so much, just making it work. I'm not a fan of buying new things to make it work. If I've got something around that'll do it, I'm yeah, we'll do that because I don't have the money to buy a new light. um, hang on. Great. Thanks for the condolences. No worries, John. Nice light. Thank you very much. The very final Darling Violetta show, Angel theme song band. Oh, okay. Was a duo living room show, but with an amazing light show. The living room of a set lighting technician.
Yeah, so cool. So cool.
I like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the things that I've always liked about punk music, and something that we like about punk as well, is the amount of DIY involved.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just got to make it work, you know? Great stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Daniel, you want to read Daniel's comment?
I guess on a not so downer note, I'm planning to buy a booth at the Power Ranger convention next year, print about 200 copies of my YA, and hand it out for free at my booth.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like everything about that except for the free part. I don't believe in giving away art for free. Not just because like you should value it, but also because quite often when you give away creative works for free, the people that are getting them don't value them as much as they should. And to be fair, I am relating this specifically to my experience in music, where bands would make an EP or a demo and then just hand them out for free to people. And nobody who got those free demos or EPs were ever stoked about it. I've seen so many times people get like a free EP or demo and just like throw it in the bin. Like, bro, what the hell? To be fair, even the times in my life when musician friends gave me their free EP or demo, just be like, yeah, just listen to it, man. I'm like, but do I want to though?
Yeah, because there are psychological aspects to that.
There is, and that's actually part of the sort of point I'm making. And I can't remember where I heard this or who said it, but it's like, imagine you're sitting in a diner and someone walks up to you with a piece of pizza, and they're like, hey man, have this free piece of pizza. Sometimes some people will be like, yeah, sweet. A certain amount of people are going to be like, why are you giving me this free pizza? Is there something wrong with it?
Yeah, it's interesting because you wouldn't think,
you know what I mean?
You think about it differently, yeah.
But think about it from a different perspective. You're sitting in a diner, just chilling, and a fresh new pizza's being cooked. It's placed out on the bench, little covering or whatever, just sitting there ready. The pizza fumes are wafting through the diner, and you're like, hey, what's the deal with the pizza? Can I get one of those? Can I have some of that? It's a little bit different. And then, the diner people are like, yeah, man, it's like $3 a slice or whatever it is, $1 a slice. Who knows?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'll pay $1 for that slice of pizza. Fuck yeah. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference in like value perception. Do you know what I mean? So I fully, and I will get to your future comments in a second, Daniel. I just want to finish my point here. I fully believe in, if you make a creative work, sell it. I kind of like the concept of giving a small portion away for free. Like if it's a book, give away the first chapter. If you're doing music, give away like one free song on the internet, or make it like a free download or something like that. I think that's where music videos kind of came into play for music, because you watch the music video for free on like whatever TV channel or on YouTube or whatever else.
And then you can buy an album.
Then if you like it, you go buy an album.
Sure.
Yeah. There is an avenue for that. But if you're giving away the whole thing for free, I think it devalues it in the eyes of the audience. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like all creative works deserve to be valued. Yeah. So
for sure.
Crystal's here.
Yay!
Dark Jade 93. All right. So for the next season of Buffy, would you consider watching any 2-parter episodes as both together instead of separate weeks?
I mean, we definitely have.
Have we not done that? I swear we've already done that.
Yeah, watching 2-parters in one. Absolutely, we have done both Angels and Buffys.
Yeah, there have been a few times where
we just had Buffy.
Or we just 2 Buffys for that one weekend, or 2 Angels for the next weekend. Yeah, we've already done that a few times.
But just like the more experience I have with thinking and researching and how to watch Buffy and Angel, it's somewhat arbitrary and somewhat you have to decide what's best
in terms of what you put together on
yes
one.
yeah. I have read and heard different ideas on why it's best to watch it this way or that way, and whether it's chronological, whether it's adjusted to experience this emotion or that emotion. And I gotta say, it'll be a bit more individual. Like, it is a bit more individual. Like, I did both. Like, I did a bit more into chronological. Obviously, the things that are very chronological, I absolutely want to kind of, be good with that. Just go as it goes. But then, there's some like emotional moments, tying them together and stuff. It is more individual. So
no doubt.
Yeah.
Daniel, get back to the book thing, I guess. Plus, I'm getting a custom Power Rangers helmet and suit commissioned by some highly reputable costume designers. Is going to be awesome. Hang on. Wearing my costume and passing out copies of my YM booth.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I hope that's a good time for you.
Yeah.
Cool on the booth costume. Yeah, it's fun. From John. John also says he was changing gels on the light for each song. Oh, in the living room performance of Darling Violet. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. And then from Amanda, not my favorite genres, but I enjoy bluegrass and folk music at times. I consider both noticeably different from country music.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, bluegrass is generally faster for one, and folk is like more vibey, I suppose is the way to put it.
Yeah, it can be both like chill and upbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I think that's definitely what I like about it. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Daniel says, I mean, I'm not going to be peddling my book, but people who are curious and want to stop by my booth or offer it to them. And then says, got it. That makes complete sense. Cool.
Totally fair.
I'm glad you get it. Yeah. Look, man, even if you're going to sell it for like a cheap price or whatever, still put a price on it.
Yeah.
I would actually personally recommend putting like a reasonable price on it, because it definitely creates that sense of value in the person's mind.
And maybe do think about giving out like a chapter or something.
Yeah.
Or like, maybe have a chapter printed out on like a piece of paper and have it with the books,
A good example of this, by the way, is in comic books. Decent amount of comic books, you'll get like the first 4 or 5 pages of a new series at the end of a comic book. And that's a great little, it's like a trailer.
But it's the same in the books as well. Not everybody does it, but
sometimes you get like the first chapter of a book at the end of a different book.
Absolutely. Literally. I just read Elevation by Stephen King.
Yeah.
It's kind of more of a novella, but it's cited as a novel, but he does call it a novella, and I kind of agree. And yes, I read the novella itself, and then there was a few pages into the next one, well, not the next one to that one, but just like a different one that he wanted to like give people a taste of.
Yeah, and I think it's a good way to both give people something to enjoy for free, but without giving away everything you have.
And getting excited about something.
Like it's both good marketing, but also just nice.
Yeah.
And good. Yeah, I'd like to be able to work that into our creative strategy in the future in some way. I'm not 100% sure exactly how we would do something like that. But it'd be really cool if we could find a way to sort of do that in some way for us too. I've thought about things. I've had ideas.
I've thought about things.
I occasionally think about things.
Oh my God. I don't want to think about things. I don't want to think. Can I not think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Crystal? Yes, Crystal.
Yeah.
I think that I think at uni or something there was someone giving away a copy of a free novel. It's still on a shelf somewhere, unfortunately. Like Siam said, it's best to at least give it some value. Then the people getting a copy will appreciate it more. Yeah, for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I definitely I'm thinking for you, Daniel, get copies of the first chapter done that you can give away for free. And then like the whole book, you put like a price on, maybe $10 or something. I really don't know how much the average like independent book goes for, so don't take my word for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
better research that.
Free first chapter is a good one.
Yeah.
John. Most were actually good except a co-worker's bad. Fair enough. And that was good except the bad vocals. His vocals. Fair enough. Somehow he got Al Petrelli of Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Sabotage to play on 2 songs. Damn, dude have money? Bro must have had some money. Al is not just known for Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Sabotage, he also played one album of Megadeth and has been widely known as a in-demand session guitar player.
Mm.
He also played one of my favorite guitar solos of all time on Dread of the Future to Mind. I love Al Petrelli.
Cool.
So good work getting Al. He's a fantastic guitar player. But yeah, vocals are an interesting one. A lot of people seem to have this idea that like you just go do it and like it's either people like it or they don't, and it's like it's individual, it's personal, all these. I don't agree. Vocals are like any instrument. You got to practice it, man. You know, it took me like 7 years to get competent at singing, and there are still many things that I would like to improve about my own singing, but I put work into it, and I'm proud of the work that I've done and the progress that I've made, and I'm really happy about all this stuff. By the way, I finally managed to find some time to start putting together a video for my song, which I'm sure you guys have heard because it's on both Patreons for all paid members. But yeah, we started putting together a video for it. It's not like a full music video. It's more like a visualizer. I just filmed like a few scenes.
I don't know. It used to be just a variety of music videos.
I guess it's just
a lot of the visualizers
it's that simple poor man's music
it's
video.
It's just a one type of music video.
Yeah.
Because some are very clearly visualizer when you just have like words on the screen and they change, like sure. But
I
then
know what you mean.
Others that actually have people doing stuff
kind of is just a music video.
It used to be a music video.
Yeah, I guess you could call it it's just a music video, but like a no money music video.
Yeah, I mean, we did it together. So
yes, I've actually done most of the editing for it already. There's just a few things where I'm like, should I intersplice more shots or not? I don't know, but nonetheless, I'm going to release that sometime soon. And this is one of those things that I'm kind of putting out for free because it'll be on YouTube. And then outside of that, I don't freaking know. I don't know. Music is time consuming, complicated. I just want to fucking release it.
As things are.
Tablets is a horrible typo. My apologies to the Power Rangers. Okay, fair enough. John, now tabjas? What? Autocorrected to tablets? Okay. He works selling stereo, so I don't know how that happened. His vocals sound like Axel does when Axel sounded bad. If you heard any of those performances. Well, yeah, Axel has... How would I put this?
I don't know. How would you put this?
He's got a very specific type of way he sings his high range. So whether he's in key or not, there are a certain amount of people that fucking hate the way he sings. Interestingly, his lower range is a little bit more separate from his high range than a lot of other vocalists. But you know, he does that like kind of screechy, nasally.
Absolutely, yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, I can't say I hate it. I definitely don't hate it, but I also don't love it.
Yeah.
Like that's not my favorite type of singing at all.
I like it at times, but there are other singers I like who do that thing a little bit better.
That's fair.
Interestingly, Mark Slaughter from the band Slaughter has an almost identical approach to vocal technique, where like his chest and high range are entirely different. I said high range, by the way, because it's not exactly head voice; it's mixed voice. Most of these singers do mixed voice, but Axel and Mark both have a bit more pronounced difference between their low and high ranges. Whereas I think really good singers are much more balanced. You can't tell as much the difference between their low and high in terms of technique. And this is definitely something that I've worked on where when I'm warmed up and singing properly, you should not be able to hear a massive difference in technique between my low and high vocals. Although, of course, I do mostly sing high.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I'm definitely getting a bit tired.
You're running out of energy.
Yeah, I absolutely am, for sure.
Well, the good news there is that we're up to date on all comments.
Yeah.
And we completed all the Patreon questions.
We talked a bit about the seasons overall and the shows overall.
We did.
And even got to talk about the things that thought about but forgot. And you guys made sure that we did address them. So that's really good. Yeah. I'm just thinking right now if there was anything else I was thinking about. Like, we did talk about the characters, about Buffy and about Willow, and obviously her love stories that were the best.
Willow has the best relationships.
Yes, no yeah, for sure. Most things, yeah.
I think we covered most things.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't really cover is how much I enjoyed the final storyline for Angel.
Oh yeah,
the Demon Realm situation. That was great.
Kind of more different from other things. Like when Ellis brought up the thought process of different structure and tone for Buffy, I didn't even think about the fact that the last 4 episodes for Angel,
it's like an entirely different thing to the rest of the
5
season.
If you want to count. Yeah. They are just one story.
Yep, a whole other thing.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was great.
Yes, you like adventure. You like getting into kind of
alternate reality, dimension, whatever, time.
Where people need to figure out how to do things.
I love those stories.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the introduction of Fred. Yeah. I liked the whole storyline getting a bit more into Lauren's backstory.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. I loved Joss Whedon's appearance as the dancing cousin. Yes,
Numfar. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
do the dance of shame.
And Wesley taking over.
Yeah, and Wesley taking over as the
but
leader.
It's not just the 4 lost episodes. It's
most kind of like the second half of the season.
Yeah. And he's definitely much better suited for that role.
Yeah, he functions better as the leader than Angel does.
And that's good. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have anything else that you want us to discuss before we go, please get your questions in now, because Maria's running out of brain power. And honestly, I am too, to a certain degree. I feel like I should be doing more work directly after this. I have so much editing to do, guys. I have like seriously 8 videos that need to be edited. I'm supposed to be editing 2 a week, and I've never been able to get past more than a video and a half. That's how you stay
a bit more on the brain energy, because you're talking about stuff that you're doing more.
I suppose.
And because I'm kind of sitting and chilling. Yeah.
Nonetheless, I have a ton of videos to edit, and I need to film more, and so on and so forth. Nonetheless.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Yes. Daniel. Yeah. I'm just.
Hold on. John wanted to quickly talk about the Axel thing.
I thought it was the same thing.
I'm not talking about Axel on the album. He has sung poorly live at times that sounds different than either of his studio vocal styles. Okay, to be fair, I do know what you mean. He has flubbed a few performances, but the reality is all singers flub some live performances. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's really less of a thing,
Indeed.
I guess.
Now, Daniel's comment.
Okay, yes. I'm just really excited with how it's turning out so far. Very lore dense, character driven, slow burning, lots of moving parts. More Buffy-ish with investigating magic anomalies and less action. I love that description. That is so like up my alley.
I like it too.
Good to hear.
I will say be careful with how dense on the lore you want to go. But then realistically, you also have to answer the question for yourself of how much is this built to be a bigger, successful product, and how much is it built to be a creative vehicle for you? And if the answer is almost entirely it's for you and your own development, your own writing, your own processing, then do it however the fuck you want, obviously. You know what I mean?
Well, most of the time you should do however you want it.
I disagree.
Okay, I think it's a more complicated thing that I definitely don't want to get into right now.
I think that just quickly, I think there's always going to be a balance between the commercial and creative sides of what you're doing.
Yeah, that's not at all what I was addressing there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's fine. I don't disagree with what you're saying here. I was
Fair
just
enough.
Addressing it from a different perspective.
Okay.
But yes, as much as writing is definitely a topic for me, I'm not really capable of talking about it now.
Hopefully we can have a different stream at a different time that's just for writing or something. Maybe you and whoever likes writing stuff can talk about writing.
Whoever.
Well, not everyone's a writer.
I meant like no. I thought you meant like with me in the light, and I'm like, who would that be? Like with me here?
Oh no.
Yeah, for sure. We can think about something, but right now I'm just trying to rest and recover and be able to do this. So.
Yeah, she still hasn't got as much rest and recovery as she needs. It's like maybe 10%.
We are in the process.
Yeah,
I guess if that.
Yes. Nonetheless, Crystal,
yes. I'll have to watch it back to see the first bit about the Patreon questions.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah. We did cover most of the Patreon questions early, but we did also
a little bit.
Yes. Some of the
made
comments
sure we
with
are.
Some of the Patreon questions.
Yeah. For sure. And John, we have had 4 full seasons. 3 were the big bad, essentially, switched mid-season, and this one with Just Glory.
Yeah.
Does the switch work better than the full season villain?
No, I don't think there's a better or worse. I think it depends on what you're doing at the time.
Yeah.
I think that there's a place to have a half-season villain. I think there's a place to do like a 3-episode arc, and I think there's a place to do a full season arc. It really depends on what.
Yeah, it's how it's done.
It's what story you have to tell. It's one of the things I like about comic books is like some stories will be like 3 books, and some will be like 9 or 10, and some will be like fucking 30 or 40. Comic books. It's whatever story you have to tell. I'm good with whatever length it is for that particular character or arc or whatever else.
Yeah. I guess don't really have preference there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like a full season arc of something, but if the writers don't have it, they don't have it. In this case, they did. I'm good with it.
Yeah. I never even thought about it that way. It's just like it's just all parts of the story, or it's all different ways of telling a story. And to be fair, I can absolutely see how people can have preferences. Sure. Don't have one in that, and you also don't.
No, we're good either way.
Yeah, for sure.
Zachary says, "Stay fierce and fabulous, y'all." We're trying. Yeah.
Yes, definitely concentrating on that. And thank you so much. I love it too.
Does he love the hair? Yes. I'm assuming your hair.
Yes.
That's fair. It's good hair. Yes.
Yeah.
Benita says, "This has been lovely as always. Thank you for being a beacon of hope in this sad and complicated world. Also, love the hair too." Thank you, Benita. We really do try. Obviously,
and it's a hope and refuge and community for us too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something important to note.
Yeah.
One of the reasons we keep doing this. It's good for us, and we know that it's good for other people, so we love doing it and love sharing. Yeah. Wow. Dark Jade Crystal. I think the writers made the right decision for Glory to be a full season baddie, as it would diminish her being a god if she was defeated after only half a season. I agree. It kind of makes sense. I mean, Glory does feel like a full season villain. It makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. John has a villain criticism, but that's a long story for a later time.
You mean not now, as in 6 or 7, in season 6 or 7? Well, because if
I think he's just kind of referencing the fact that it's the end of the discussion and probably doesn't have time to get into it now.
Oh, I mean, that's fair enough.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, in terms of how good or how well done a villain was, I guess it's a slightly different question.
No doubt.
What you were talking about earlier about whether it's better to have half and half or just a full season, I think, there can be criticism for both or either. I definitely wasn't reading it in that way.
For the bear.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. She's talking about having criticism for each villain.
Oh, I mean,
reasons. Well, that's fair.
That's totally fair. Yeah. I just don't. I mean, you know what? And on another occasion, we should talk about this. What you mean? If it's connected to the half or full season thing, because I kind of see it as 2 separate things, just from right now what I'm reading here. But if it's connected, obviously we could discuss it later on.
Indeed. And to be fair and clear, I think that absolutely everything can and should be criticized, at least to some degree. Criticism isn't bad. Nothing is perfect. We can always improve on literally anything. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I think certain ones work better than others.
Oh
Fair
yeah,
enough.
oh yeah, for sure. That's like a whole other discussion that is really cool. And yes, absolutely.
Crystal says maybe at the end of all the seasons, you guys could do a villain ranking discussion for Buffy. Maybe.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say there is that I've had similar things come up for other shows and movies where, like, say with Julie and the Phantoms, people, hoping I could do like a ranking of the songs. I kind of hoped that I could do like a cover of one of the songs. I wanted to add a guitar solo for one of the songs. The problem is time and energy.
I guess I definitely don't see these things as the same way. Like the big bad and the evils in Buffy, it's like I don't think it's the same as just music in a show about music. Like that's fair if you think that that's not going to be like there's not going to be time for it.
I'm saying that writing them all down, thinking about in which way they get ordered, filming it, editing it. It's gonna be like a day project. That's not
what I was thinking. Oh, Crystal, that's what you were suggesting? I just got that as a like talking about it in the live stream.
Oh, you mean talking about it in the stream? Oh,
but
well, that's
no, but that's what I got. Like, but Crystal is actually saying tier list. No, that's not what I got from your message.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about it at the end of show live stream.
Yeah. But that's what I got. But I don't think that's what Crystal suggested.
If we're talking about doing a whole separate bit.
See, those things I am also very much into, and I'm with you on that. It's something we would absolutely want to do. Yeah.
Like realistically, if we could make less overall videos, then we'd have a bit more room to make
some of these extras.
Yes. Yeah, but like that's just not technically possible right now.
Just adding on stuff. Yeah, for sure.
If we made less videos, like we wouldn't have a job. So we do have to kind of keep the content machine moving forward to a degree. And maybe hopefully in the future we can just focus a little bit more on specific stuff and not do as many overall things.
Yeah, for sure.
For the moment, that's just not where we're at.
Yeah. The extras are really nice, and
I love extras. I love deep dive anything
for sure. I know. Yeah.
Like I'd love to do a whole other channel that's just deep diving some of the things that we've done already and loved.
And who knows? Maybe at some point it can happen.
Maybe, but I mean, time.
That's partly how it was born in my head.
Time and money.
Yeah.
These are the problems.
Yeah.
Always.
That's the one and the same problem.
It is the same problem to a degree. Yeah.
But then even if we have time and money, there's still only so much you can do.
I know.
You have to choose.
Yeah. I mean, like this is another part of the problem for me is that if I had the time to do these extras, why wouldn't I be using that time to do like music stuff for myself?
Or basketball stuff.
Or basketball stuff.
Yeah.
Totally true. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes, well that's one thing that obviously I have talked a while back about actually doing them, and there's only 3 seasons there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. That might be a little bit more doable because it takes a little bit less pre-planning.
Yeah, because it's basically the same kind of reaction commentary thing.
We could potentially do that as an uncut video and put it on Patreon, maybe for all paid tiers.
The thought process.
Yeah.
But
that's like a little bit more doable than some of the other things.
You see the way John is asking that question, because I already said that we were going to do them.
I know. Yeah. And we totally have wanted to do them, and it still hasn't happened.
Yeah. But that's a slightly different thing. That is a more of a reaction thing, and it's only like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it might be a little bit more
It's like a short
doable.
episode reaction.
I'd like to.
Yeah. See, hopefully you get some good rest, Maria Ketchel.
Yeah.
Crystal.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, that's a good place to be and end.
Yes. And yes, you're absolutely going to get some rest before you get to work.
Am I? Well, that's good. Yay for me.
More work. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'll make sure.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for being with us here, just chatting and obviously main thing about Buffy and our Blur community, but also other things as well.
It's nice to still have some people who want to turn up for our end of season live streams.
Yeah. It's lovely to connect and just, be in the moment.
We appreciate it. So we hope you guys have a good day and or evening.
And week. Yeah.
No, not week. Have a shitty
it's
week.
Too much,
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I only grant you this one good night and or day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Don't beat me and actually sleep well. Hey, we actually do okay for sleep.
No.
I said okay.
I'm disturbed every night, so
yeah, which is fine. That's totally
okay.
medium.
I went from like good sleep to not good sleep at all.
You don't know
Yeah.
what bad sleep is. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Yes.
We'll see you either for the next season on Patreon or for some of you guys, just next live stream. And maybe even in some of our movies, either together or separate. If you guys
Yeah.
don't know, I do have a new solo channel. Please check that out. See Your Movie Bud. It's mostly newer stuff. Been doing a lot of musicals. So
And we're doing mostly older stuff.
Yes, and me and Maria are mostly doing older stuff. So,
yeah. As you're approaching your 40.
It's not that close.
Okay, it's not. It's not. It's really not. But I had to say that.
Sure. Wow. Okay.
Good stuff.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.